All right, there we are. Welcome back to Path of Achra. So yeah, time to do a little more Path of Achra streaming. Won the first run. That was actually 2 weeks ago. Ended up skipping last week because that was a crazy stream, the longest ever stream I've done, an entire day pretty much, an 8-hour stream of Path of Achra. But we won the first run, which was part of the goal that day to see if that was possible, going through it slowly through the mechanics and learning how to play it. And so now we can just fool around more and try some other types of builds and things and see how we're going to handle, I guess, later cycles. Because, after you beat the game once, you go into harder and harder cycles where there's more scaling and things get tougher, apparently. We'll see how that works out. I'm not familiar with it. I've not done a lot of playing. I was planning on playing a little more to get some practice, but I just haven't had time. So we'll just be going into the next stages more blind, trying out some different builds. But yeah, I had to catch up on work after that last Path of Achra stream. I ended up had to go on a trip for a few days, and so pretty much that whole week was shot. So this past week, I really had to catch up on Cogmind work and got a ton done. But yeah, we're back to some streaming now. Still very busy with all that work, but nice to take a little break here and do something other than Cogmind for a bit. So yeah, let's dive into this soon. Hey, Taki Tom. Yeah, sorry, finally. A little late today because actually I announced the stream. I was late. Yeah, it was going to be a little bit of a late start to begin with, and then I announced the stream I was going to start. I announced it on the Discord, which is where I always announce first, and then right after I announced it was going to happen shortly, the Roguelike Dev tutorial Tuesday was posted this year on Roguelike Dev, and I needed to add some info to that and do a bunch of stuff. It happened like literally a minute after I announced it, so I ended up spending another 10 minutes doing that stuff, or at least minimal amount of stuff that I had to do for that before I'll get back to that after I'm done with the stream. But anyway, you watched the whole riff run and grab some cogman. Hey, thanks. Grab some cogman right before it went on sale. It's not a huge difference anyway, right? Also, it's cheaper than it will be later. Eventually, I'm sure it'll go up in price. The next expansion I'm working on is massive. I mean, and there's 3 expansions coming. This is going to be probably the biggest of them all, but they're all pretty big. But this particular expansion, literally, it includes a huge amount of content, as much as multiple other big maps combined. And that's just this one release. There's going to be several releases involved in this expansion, so big stuff coming. And of course, it's all included if you've got the game. So let's get into Path of Achra. So the path. Here we go. We're back to the path. Everything should be streaming good here. Okay, so I did do 2 really quick short runs where I just died like in the first map or 2 when I had time in an evening a couple days ago just to see what else was out here, and actually spent like maybe a half an hour just reading through some of these and different abilities and stuff. Didn't really get very far. There's just so many variables. This kind of game generally takes me a lot longer to get into and get through and find all the synergies because there's so much out there. So yeah, I did unlock a couple new things that weren't there at the end of the other stream. I got this guy and this imp guy. Actually, I think this one I might have had. This is the newer one. Anyway, but yeah, there's like an imp over here. It's probably harder to play. I don't know. On dealing damage, change it into a random damage type. Oh, whoa. You 100% in Achra? Really? During my vacation and break, you 100% in Achra. This game is so good. Wow. That seems like that should take some dedication. There's so much. It's this game. We're now in the second cycle. You can see it on here. Second cycle. So we beat the first cycle. Second cycle. So it was kind of like harder mode, but it keeps getting harder and harder after this. Like this is just the beginning of many harder modes. So, but even this going into the beginning, maybe it was just because I was picking random characters that just didn't really have any focus to them. They'd get obliterated pretty quickly. Like I was actually trying out this, which I think I've heard is kind of a hard one. This one literally, it seems like a really cool idea though. This particular god here, you literally damage yourself every turn. Like as you can see from the percentage there, you'll kill yourself after like 10, 15 turns. Yeah, it needs so much self-healing. So I figured I'd combine this with some other kinds of self-healing stuff to try to counteract this. It's powerful, it's cool when it works, but as soon as you start to become a little overwhelmed and unable to take out enemies quickly, their damage combined with the damage you're doing to yourself. Like literally every time you're attacked, you're taking damage, but then also every time you die, it like sends out a ton of damage to everybody else. This is a pretty interesting build type, it would seem, but I probably shouldn't start with that. Hey, do it is Achra time. Finally, late start this morning. But yeah, at least we've got this win in, the basic win in the first cycle. So not too worried about winning anymore. Mainly just want to try some stuff out. So what I wanted to do is look for some kind of summoner type thing. Apophis absolutely rules for many builds. There are certain pieces of equipment that allow you to break the run wide open. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, for high strength. Yeah, the other thing about this god is they give you, every time you go to a new map, they automatically give you an extra +1 to strength. And that's, that really stacks up your strength. And that increases the amount of damage you're doing to everybody. It doesn't really show all that here, though. I think you have to look elsewhere to get that info, or you see it later. You can't quite get all the related info, I think, yet. Like prayer info, right? From this screen, which makes it a little harder to do stuff. But anyway, yeah, it seems like it could be really powerful. You just got to find the synergies, as with apparently a lot of other things, Path of Achra. Just you find those synergies. So top right. Oh, is it up here? No, top right. Oh, here we go. Prayer. That's right. I forgot about that. Top right. There it is. Yeah, this is where you get. You see, click on that, and then you get to go up here to see that. It's kind of, it's nice once you remember that and get used to it. I like all the little lines pointing, and just the fact that the information is accessible somehow. That's right, I'd forgotten. I saw this the first time. I'm not used to making characters yet, so considering I haven't really made a lot of characters, I just went for that first run where everything was pretty simple. But yeah, you can see here it is. It's based on your strength. That's the important thing about that prayer there. So it's a cool god, though. I mean, you deal a ton of damage to yourself, but then also, based on strength, you can blast everything. So, pretty cool. All units in a 2-tile range. And +1 charge when an enemy dies. So you gotta kind of make sure you're gonna kill enough enemies to be able to recharge this. It's pretty cool. 9 max charges is high. But if you can kill enough guys, then this get recharged, which is good because then what this, divine intervention here will give you more life than usual. And, when your god resurrects you, that's good too. I didn't actually get to these other ones. I only tried the first area. But anyway. But yeah, equipment. Equipment stuff is here. Okay. Right. Actually, I think I'd noticed this one before when I was playing around. Chest empty. Okay, so what I wanted to look for is some kind of summoner type dude. But I'm not sure if I really got there. I know will is kind of allows you to summon more stuff. And I guess I'm thinking plants are good for summoning, or I mean, I really can, any kind of, it seems like all of the elements have some form of summoning. Whether or not they're really good at it, not necessarily. But, let's see. So, what's this guy? He's green. A fighter trained in the deep forest retaliates with pain-fueled blows. This guy's strength +5. Will. Warlock. Okay, here's a guy with plus will. But just going from base knowledge here. Is this guy? Oh, will +2. Attune. God of Discipline. 3 Grace. Grace per stack on being attacked. 1 Grace at -5 damage. 5 damage to attacker on being attacked. What else do they have? Prayers. Heal 200 and +1 charge when you enter a new area. Oh, okay. So basic healing type. Oh, wow. This gets +2 charges every time you heal yourself? That's interesting. Also, I wonder how these things scale, though. That's one of the things that I think's not super apparent. Like, deal 100 astral damage to all enemies in a 4-tile range. That becomes less and less meaningful as you get, I don't know, later in the game. But does that mean it scales with something? But what does it actually scale with? I mean, I'm assuming it scales. I think that's how those work. But can't quite tell. Let's see this guy here. 200 astral damage to the closest enemy. Repeat per stack of grace. +1 charge when you fight Yazada. So it's kind of a... Yazada's the starter god. Yeah, I remember this one. These two were here at the beginning. I hadn't played them yet, though. I played the other one. So I guess by starter god, it probably means it's easier. Growth and Decay. Creates divine grass terrain and a path to the exit. Cyber Mage. Have you ever heard about a game called Cogmine? Never. Oh, Ashem? Yeah, this one here? Yeah, we're talking about the prayer. He's so mid, I forgot his name. Death is also seems kind of interesting. Cyber Mage. Yes, my logo is your profile picture. You were here before, no? You know. Never mind. I won't say anything yet. Let's see. On ally death, heal yourself seems kind of cool for allies too. Heal damage 5 times. Number of items in your bag. That's kind of interesting. Carrying extra items. Also, death damage in a path to 1 enemy range. But all right, that seems kind of cool. Death and plants. Plants are kind of cool too, though. Divine grass. Entangle them. All right, pick that. We'll go with whoever this is. What is this guy? Oh yeah, Apostle. This was the one I was playing on earlier on Divine Intervention. I was combining this Apostle with Apophis, because Apophis, they do a ton of damage to yourself, but this guy heals a lot when he comes back to life. So combined with this healing and their higher Divine Intervention healing, basically you can come back to life each time with like full health. And this also does a ton of astral damage every time Divine Intervention. So this seemed like an interesting combo with Apophis. It's still hard to play because you're always teetering on the edge of death. It's probably more complicated than I want to get into now. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to pick, let's see, this was summons, right? No, not actually summons, but it's life stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to pick some random stuff here. And what's this guy? Oh, that's right, this is class, and so now appears our culture. On prayer game turn, if enemies are alive, heal yourself. This one's done dexterity, though. Actually, what is this guy? I should check out this guy's prayers, too. Heal 150 and remove all sickness from yourself. Heal oh, so this is also working with poison. +1 charge when an enemy dies while standing on divine grass. 30, oh my god, 30 charges? I thought there was like max charges would be something like in single digits. This one has 30 charges. Wait, what? Uses all charges. Wow. Deal 50 times charges. Used poison damage to all units in a 2-tile range. Only 2-tile range. Increase divine grass in a 1-tile range, +1 charge when an enemy dies while standing on. Huh. Wow. Wait, so how do you charge this one then? Is this maybe with 3? No, how do you... uses all charges. Is there another way to charge this thing? It's pretty cool. Summons a Musma familiar. If you had the Snake Charmer class and Reptile Culture, the Green Boy. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's combos that I can't do because look at all this unlocked stuff. There's so much stuff here to unlock. That's one of the other things I wasn't sure about. Some of these might not be as viable until you unlock certain other things. It makes it a little harder to play them, or at least playing suboptimally. Oh, here it is. Set it to 30 charges. Oh, that's it. So you have to +1 charge when your glory rises. So you kind of have to summon this in order to recharge prayer number 2. Interesting. So you can't really use your prayer number 2 until you as effectively until you get prayer number 3, which is pretty interesting because you would get this a lot, or you get it earlier than 3. Right? Oh, you also get charges from that. Oh yeah, right, that's true. Yeah, when an enemy dies while standing on the grass. It just takes a little longer though for that to happen. That's true. There's a way, but right. See that at the bottom there. Okay. Anyway. All right. Well, we'll go with something like this and gradually learn what we've got, since I'm not going to read through all of it. But Cyber Mage, were you only here for the last stream? Was it? Maybe. Just curious. It seems like you might not know. I mean, I usually stream Cogmind, because I'm the developer of Cogmind. But I am sometimes stream other roguelikes and games from other, generally just roguelikes from other devs as well, just more rarely. But I don't know if I'd seen you before the last stream, so maybe you didn't know. Oh, Achra and the devastating curve of time, the incineration of fate, praise Ninhurs. So this is different because they have one of these written for each of the gods and whatnot. I wasn't curious. I didn't know if you'd actually been here longer than that. I know we got some new folks showing up because of Path of Achra stream last time, since we're in a different category. Randomly generated poem at the beginning and end. Oh, okay. Yeah, based on some of the stuff you've picked as well, apparently, too. Okay, so who is this guy? What's this guy gonna do? Let's see. So I'm not actually sure what I wanted to pick yet. So now so we're in cycle 2, which means we actually start with even more points to pick here. And I should probably learn a little more here. We got, let's see. So we've got this Divine Grass stuff, which entangles. That's entangle. So some things that combine with entangled might be good. We can heal ourselves. That's each time we pray. We've got Warlock, which is Inflame. Prayer and ally death, apply 100 fire. So yeah, we're doing extra fire damage. And what is this? This is from our staff. Bleeding Dead from our staff. Oh, okay. Undead. Sure. Well, not gonna probably do much with them, I guess. But let's see. Entangle is kind of this group here, so we might want to focus a little more on that. We've got more points too, as well. Also, it mentions total summons limited by your willpower. Does that mean literally 6? It determines your maximum summoned allies, grants plus bonus to familiars. Okay, so it seems like it's literally limited to the actual number here. It's not based on some other derived number. It's 6. Okay. Summon these guys, heals yourself. So that's at the entrance then, right? Summoned amount is 3 times the skill level. Just seeing what other kind of summons we have. I kind of liked having some friends to help in the last run. That was certainly helpful at the beginning. They managed to deal with most things. Cost 3. Invigoration. Blood damage to the target if the target has entangle. That's each game turn. Well, it would seem like this is, even just this Vinokinesis one is kind of pretty a basic combo for this here. That seems actually pretty good as well. Oh, really? You can sometimes get some hints about what's going to show up in the run from the poem. Ha! Interesting. Ranged thorns and cast mend. Allied familiars are treated as plants. Alright, so I'm definitely going to want, I guess, some of that, and also I'm trying to grab some kind of ally here. On prayer, this one, each time you pray, summons a number of creeper familiars. Wait a minute, but summoned amount is skill level. So I see. Okay, so they're not exactly a lot. Large motionless plants that entangle enemies. More entangle. And these are familiars, not actual summons. These all seem interesting. Alright, I'm going to grab these guys. I'm going to... Maybe I guess this is for players who play like a lot, but I really don't like how it always pops up and makes this selection for you, is opening another window to keep leveling up the same thing. I mean, I guess it's something that maybe you'd want after playing for if you're playing on like a really high cycle or you have a ton saved up or something. But it's kind of annoying. But yeah, I can see how it would work with high cycles, especially if you're using the keyboard, maybe. But still, I don't know. Yeah, I think it might be something that would be, I would, like if I was designing, I'd probably make it an option that you can activate or deactivate. And I would, personally as a player right now, I would deactivate it, but maybe as a more experienced player, I would activate it. That's one of the things I like to do in Cogmind is anything that I think would be annoying or problematic or more dense for a newer player is hide it behind an option, which, you know, other players who play for a while will get the options and learn that and be able to expand their possibilities and more tailor it to what they need at the time. But it's not something really necessarily a new player would want. Okay, we got that piercing vines. I'd like to actually get some more of that as well, but I also wanted to see if I can grab something else. Master Entangle. Oh, actually the other thing I should probably... Allies become... I'll probably get this soon. Damage my friends, even though I don't know I'll be doing a lot of damage, but it helps all your summoned allies anyway, so there we go. Get some allies going. Hey, 4-Bit Friday, welcome to the stream. This is Path of Achra. Streaming only my second time this game after winning the first run. Now we're just learning what's going on. You really only need 1 point in all the hand abilities except the repulsion one. You're referring to these at the top, really? I mean, is it because they... let me see, what is this here? Damage 30 times skill. I mean, it's 30 times skill level. Even a second point, like, doubles the effectiveness, you know? I mean, yeah, it only bumps damage by 30, but that's double. Wouldn't you rather... I mean, 30 times skill level. That seems like quite an improvement to double the effect from just only 2 points, right? But I don't really know how things scale, you know, because things can scale from other, right? High cycle would be different, exactly, and I'm not really familiar how that plays out. So we get these allies, which actually came from our weapons here. We've got, yeah, this is our current staff here, gives us 3 bleeding dead on summon. Okay, the servants that attack with blood, I can imagine we'll probably be replacing that, but... So, here we are, we've got our servants. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we got some more summons going in here. Grove priests get summoned as well. And we're facing off against blink beasts, apparently. And I think we're gonna have a lot of summons, so they're probably gonna manage to handle everything for us. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. Alright, your glory rises. So, in high cycle runs, that means 0. Oh, you mean, yeah, because of the stacking. That's the thing. It seems like in high cycles, your options do probably become somewhat more limited because anything that doesn't scale is no longer super valuable. Maybe. I mean, that's what it feels like, but it's also hard to tell from descriptions what does and does not scale. Alright, I'm not sure how much more life I'm going to need, but also a bit worried about that. Need more bleed applied on hit or more complementary abilities on high cycles. At low cycle, popping 4 points into the hands aren't a waste, but by the end of the run, those 2 points might let you get more life cult. Yeah. So we will, because we're in a higher level now, we are going to technically, supposedly raise levels, or get glory faster in a higher cycle. So, gonna start learning our other abilities here. We've got +1 charge when an enemy dies while standing on divine grass. Also, you should probably pay attention to divine grass here. That's this stuff right here. Divine grass is this blue stuff. Heal 150 and remove all sickness from yourself. Heal 150. Life to all allies in a 2-tile range. Okay. Alright. So we can, like, heal that. Heal up, because we're on there. Into the next floor. Get our summons going here. And so we can actually see the way to the... And a way to the exit actually doesn't always go direct. Oh, interesting. It also goes up there. So the Divine Grass isn't just one straight line. It's apparently also spreads up here a little bit. It doesn't just go to the exit. Describes it as leading to the exit. But okay, there goes all the enemies again. Oh, so this... What is this? Oh, they have to divine... Ah, Divine Grass spawns around summons. Oh, okay, so it's also summons leading to the exit perhaps as well. But no, that's pretty cool. So it's spawning around them and leading to the exit from that point. Robe of Gore. We'll look at the items later. Ideally, you want enemies dying on, like... There we go. See, we just got an extra point in this prayer because an enemy died right over there. Seems like you might also almost want to play somewhat defensively just to get more enemies on the grass, but... So, if we want, we can check our new items now. We finally picked up some of our first items here on dealing damage to an... Wait, what? On dealing damage to an ally? Well, that's kind of useless to us because I just got the ability that blocks ally damage, blocks allies from being damaged to us. There's self-damage as well, though, if you hurt yourself. Doesn't seem like that's very connected to what we're doing here. What was this again? 3 bleeding dead. Some more summons. That's kind of nice to have extra summons for now. If I'm not doing any attacks myself, they're pretty weak, but Robe of Light here, we don't have anything yet, but on dealing astral or fire damage, apply 5 blind to 2 enemies in 3 tower range. Well, better than having nothing, so I guess we will wear that so that we don't have nothing. And we technically have 3 more points here. If we'd like to use that, we can also maybe save it up. Alright, and we're back to the map. Main map here with, what do we got? Alright, so I don't want to get myself killed too early. Withered Imp. I should pay attention to what I'm even doing here. What have I... Our main attack here is, our staff is technically dealing fire damage. Not exactly a lot of fire damage. Mainly relying on allies here. Which is the goal. Also, okay, so you can see here in the description on the top right there. Oh, okay, here we go. Plus cycle. So I guess that means this guy, all these other things stay the same, but he does more damage in this cycle and more armor. I wonder what is the actual bonus to this? I mean, it can't be plus, like, the cycle number. It wouldn't be 152 damage, right? Or would it? Or is it just a cycle bonus? I don't know what the actual cycle bonuses are. But anyway, it seems like this guy's going to have more armor and damage. And does this mean it's 150 now because of the increase due to being in the second cycle? Not actually sure what that means. Resist. Whoa, this guy resists a lot. Tarky says, I would love Ulf to elaborate, as I never knew Ulfsire is the dev. Yeah, this, I mean, I can tell it's obviously that means this guy's going to have better damage and armor in the cycle, but is it this number, or is it, you know, anyway. Never did the math. Yeah, it's interesting how see, for me, I kind of like, I want to look at the details in games, which is why for me a game like this is particularly overwhelming, because I really want to look at all those details and calculate things out and figure stuff out, but there's so many of those details. And they're not always clear, but, you know, even the ones that are clear, there's just so many, so it's kind of overwhelming. But, yeah, the cool thing about this kind of game, though, is for the right kind of player who can just, like, feel their way through it. It's a very feel your way through it sort of game. You get a general idea of things, you see what's going on, and you kind of, you don't really need to get bogged down in those details, which is why, you know, the message log, as complex and, you know, crazy as it gets, really barely look at it. Unless you need some very specific detail, or to see how something's playing out, but it's not something you need to be looking at every turn. So it's interesting like that. Okay, so anyway, apparently you didn't know that either, despite having full clear, full 100% of the game. Anyway, okay, so is there anything else in here that I specifically want? I do like our summoning staff, actually, which means I may not want to get rid of that just so fast. But good items can actually apparently really make a run for you, so it's kind of important, and I'm not familiar with all these, so... but yeah, you can really get some good stuff. Wait a minute, what's that? Oh no, I've seen this one before. Ah, yes. Okay, Blight, Quira. Damage equals your armor when you get attacked. No, I see. Played it for fun. Started off doing the math to get frustrated when I would get RNG deaths before Ulf made wide open levels appear less often. Oh yeah, wide open levels appearing would be pretty devastating for a lot of builds. I mean, that was discussed at during my first run there. To entangle. Okay, there's some entangling. Less summons if you got that, but it's not bad. Of course, we have to fight the Mud Wretch and these Rat Men. Sickening Touch. Actually, we're good against sickness. It's not that bad. Resist. It's got a lot of resist on these guys. Anyway, we'll go here and find out what's going on up there. Made doing calculations useless and never went back. Yeah. Alright, so that's everything appearing here. We've got these red men. So why are these guys glowing? I don't think I saw a bunch of glowing earlier. Is it because of like high cycle or something else going on? I was gonna heal my guys, but there's almost no one damaged because we're getting free prayer charges by them dying on the grass. Okay, that worked out. How the maps appear is kind of interesting, the way it shows things, and then some show and some disappear. I guess I kind of have to also decide how far I'm going to go in terms of these. Let me see, willpower was plus healing, bonuses to familiars. So, vine form is what's next on there. Oh, here we go. Here's the other one. Allied plant attacking an enemy. This would be better, I guess, if our allies are considered plants, which you get from the overgrowth. Some interesting summons in here. Allied plant attacking enemy. So I can see that playing out there. Okay, here's our new familiar plant dude here. Piercing damage. Mega weak against fire, but very strong against quite a lot of other damage. Also, he can't move. Alright, this guy is... What are they healing from? I should find out what they're healing from. What are these guys healing from? I do really love this, and it'd be nice once the scrolling is faster. But yeah, I really like the color coding on this. Makes it a lot more fun and interesting to read. Ninhers is so good. Oh, the god, yeah, it seems pretty cool. And plants, I like the idea of plants that are undead summoning, which is the other idea I was going to go for. Some kind of undead focused necromancer type dude. All right, so what I was curious about is I'm looking for. All right, what was that called? Oh, the creeper. Is that what that is? Get out of this menu. Creeper, yes, that's what it's called. A creeper. What is healing? Oh, the Grove Priest heals the creeper. Okay, so lesser mend. Oh, that's what they're doing. Those priests are healing the Grove Priests that we got. Okay, that's right. That's what the mend was. All right, so we can see. Oh, that's working out. Okay, so these guys are healing up. All right, that's good. Just curious how he was getting back some health like that. All right, cool. Gradually gaining understanding of what our guys are capable of. Oh, I love just watching those numbers appear. Hey, don't hurt my Grove Priest. Oh, this is kind of a bad spot for us to be in. How much health does this guy have? 338. I don't want to step in the front and get my butt kicked real quick, but whoa. Can heal the guy in the front and heal the guy in the front again. I can actually just keep healing the guy in the front because they keep killing stuff. Oh, look at that. That's right. Ooh, okay. So we can see our combo going here. I get these creepers every time we're using a prayer, remember? So we can do that as long as we're killing stuff on this divine grass, which is quite important. Oh, wait a minute. These guys can't move, but we can move them technically, sort of, by swapping places. Well, that's cool. So we got pendant, crimson plating. All right, new weapon to look at. What is this new weapon? Swap places you realize in the back, they'll walk past the plants as well. I guess the bleeding dead aren't super important. Let's see. On dealing physical damage, blunt, that is physical damage. Two-handed requires empty. Alright, attack area. This allows us to entangle as well. I hadn't actually looked at that yet. What does this here do? The Hamid pendant. And hey, Ulfsire, you were just being talked about. No bad things. Okay, Tarky's here to ask. We're wondering about how cycle bonuses work, because we can see that when you're looking at the enemies, like it says plus cycle, and I don't really know what that means. Does that mean the cycle's already been factored in? Does that mean what is exactly adding to that particular stat that gets buffed? Because we know it must, obviously that's what's being buffed because of the cycle change, but we don't know what it means. Oh wait, what have I got here too? This inflame, right? This extra accuracy. Okay, so we got here, what is this? Hamid pendant, deal +5 damage per stack of corrosion on game term. If doubles the stacks of corrosion, apply 5 corrosion. So Ulfsire here is saying, oh damn, got the Hamid pendant. Does that's a good thing? You just want to be super corroded, and that lowers your block and armor, and that actually seems like massive. Shoot, that seems like a big corrosion is a big drawback there. But you just do a lot of damage, so yeah, I mean it seems like a good thing if you were working on some kind of corrosion thing. Oh, it's only potentially multiplied by the cycle? It's not even definitely? Also, health and hit always get somewhat increased? It's not obvious for sure, but is this something I would actually want? Anyway, what else we got here? Crimson plating. So let's see, we've got here crimson plating, learning about parts here. On dealing blood or physical damage, heal yourself for 5, remove bleed from yourself. Huh. I mean, I guess. I guess it could be considered better than this. Actually, though, this is also on dealing fire damage. Technically, I'm dealing fire damage to other enemies too, which is not bad. It's what? as is the XP bonus you get, is multiplied by a random amount between 1 and the current cycle. Cycle plus 1 multiplied. Multiplied. So it's not, it says plus cycle, but it's actually like a cycle multiplier. So cycle 2 is literally their value times either 1 or 2. No, wait, I'm on 2. So it's 2 or 3? I don't know, I don't get it. Some kind of complicated. Alright, let's see. Do I want to use any of these things? Field damage. This is if we want to switch to doing some of our own fighting. A little more. I'll keep that. Actually, before moving on and getting too crazy, I should probably start. Let's see. What does this sash do? A sash does basically nothing. Started with that sash. Robe of Light. Fun and exciting was to let my math nerd go and YOLO'd runs that seemed cool. Oh, well, never mind. I mean, since Ulfsire here, I was going to mention it. One of the things I was talking about earlier is the fact that I don't really like how the, you know, the game's often it opens it automatically once you've done something. It opens the next pop-up or the next action that it assumes you're going to do or maybe would want to do. But I mean, as a newer player, I'd prefer it not do that. I'd like to decide each action on my own, and that could be an option for advanced players or whatever. Because I keep having to close all those pop-ups because I want to actually look at stuff before I make the next decision. Per ally, perform a 25 damage against one attack enemy. Oh, it's on game turn. Wait, on game turn per ally? Oh, that seems kind of interesting. If you've got like an ally build. Of course, that requires having a bunch of enemies nearby for it to be even too super meaningful, which... And it's only against one enemy, so maybe it's not super amazing, but I don't know. Good stack. It's hard to say. Alright, so next area is here. Whoa, that is a lot of stuff here. Hey, brute plating. Seen that before. Alright, Ratman, so I got these two guys, and there's also this other stuff, Bramble Priest. So see, here it is in the top left there, the plus cycle. Life plus cycle, I can see that one, but you're saying also that life can go up even if it doesn't say plus cycle there? Tethic Monk. Big old Drake. Deadly Feast. This guy's probably pretty tough, huh? I don't really want to... As a new build, monks scare you? Really? These guys? Corrosion. And obviously then there's this much in a weaker area here. Wait, what is this? Summon Trembling Vines. Poison resists. And then there's these guys. More monks. Doom and... yeah. Cruel Feast and High Cycles caught me off guard and wiped me out. Yeah, that's when they get like more powerful when their allies die or something like that. I think it was. Or Deadly Feast was this. Deadly Feast. No, on kill plus 1 or 2. Okay, yeah, that's when they get more powerful like that. That's not the other one. That's each time they kill. There's another one where then each of their one of their allies dies, they get more and more powerful. Boulder Fist. Mind Mace. Yeah, which when the stats are multiplied to start off, it's rough. Don't enemies get more abilities as well in higher cycles? I would imagine so, yeah. Oh, with regard to the inventory pop-up moving on Mac, I remember that feedback from last time. Yeah, I know I brought it up. It's just this time it became more pronounced as I was in different other UI windows before you showed up, and it was happening, especially in like the abilities window. It was doing that too, which we talked about the fact that it can totally make sense for a more advanced player in a higher cycle who's going to keep pumping something up really fast, right? Wow, only one item from this, though. I guess we can try to take these guys on. Just to get some more items. And just to see what this build's capable of. Hey, guys. Monk friends! Also, I'm just kind of like randomly pumping stuff here. I'm not actually sure. We have enough willpower to support our current summons, I guess. Kind of need to be careful about life, though. It would kind of suck if we suddenly got killed. Alright, so. Wait, where? Oh, the exit's to the south. Okay, then. Gonna wait here real quick. Oh, he did. Whoa. That's nasty. These guys are nasty. Dang. Oh, God. Monks, man, exactly. Oh, my God. Sheesh. They wiped everyone out. Okay, then. That's a little bit worrisome. Oh yeah, we can get more of these too. I will go for a second one of these Biokinesis right away. Told you. That's yeah, not good. Actually, I saw those monks in my last run, right before, as I was mentioning earlier in the stream a couple days ago, I did two really quick runs in just the first couple floors, just throwing together some random stuff, and I was trying the Apophis build with self-damage, and the monks, they all died like in turn 1. From the combination of the Apostle and Apophis or whatever. Just, it was pretty impressive, so I was not super afraid of these guys. Also, I'm kind of getting some strength, partially because for the extra armor and life, just in case I need it, but mainly wanted to raise willpower for the extra healing and ally support. Nice. Yeah, that first monk attack, that was pretty nasty. I'm actually glad that I kept the current weapon I've got. I've basically kept my current weapon just to get these extra bleeding deads, because it's pretty good to have 3 of these guys right at the beginning. I mean, later on they might not be as powerful, but they're pretty good early on. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That worked out, The monks didn't end the run. It seemed like they were getting really close to it, though. Alright, so anyway, the new stuff here, we've got this Mind Mace. Doesn't see anything that particularly works with what we've got, though. Skull Helm. Actually, what am I using? I'm using, for our helm, we've got a Jeweled Wrap, which gives us a little bit of resistances and +5 armor. This doesn't actually seem super helpful for us, although it's probably just outright better, so I guess we could switch to Skull Helm. Where that is armor. And also, whoops, wrong button again. I keep trying to right-click to open that menu. Done that a lot. So let's see. We can sacrifice that and see. Open up that. That's obviously not something I want. That one was something we would want. But that's different from the other one that I was talking about with the abilities. Okay. For each bear fist for a point of encumbrance. Yes. And discos. With the current life's 493. Don't want my life to be too low. It's easy to get it up by doing some sacrifices too. So. Let's see. No, I'm not actually using my offhand right now. Main hand is two-handing, but that doesn't actually give us anything. So if we want to, we can just throw on this here. It's actually going to attack, though, if we want to. I think we'll put that on, then. This goes for us. Alright. Next areas. Let's see. What do we got coming here? Amethyst Falx. Nice. Anwar. I guess maybe written as time cycle. I could put that on the list. Yeah, the plus cycle made it a little less clear. Time cycle would be closer to clear. It still wouldn't be obvious, but it would be, yeah, certainly closer to what it seems. I think that it actually is. It sounds like anyway from the description. But I mean, I can understand the idea behind using plus there. You know, it's improved by the cycle, but it might as well. It'd be interesting actually if it's possible to fit any better or clearer explanation there, if it matters. I mean, I guess it matters for some people who want to know the details, but right, exactly. It's hard to ever have a short way to communicate the whole thing. Without having like a range shown or whatever. You'd have to have more space for that, probably. It wouldn't fit everywhere. So, right, plus for general improvement. Alright, anyways, acid knife. What's this guy? Boga. A writhing clay-colored serpent from the underground sea. Resist poison 50%. Heliot, a pale dancing warrior with an enchanted acid blade on pilgrimage from the Salt Waste. Resist poison 90%. Weak against fire, though. Just drop in here. I made this for the other MIP. Right, MIP players like myself who don't want to know. Not everyone is like Kizuri. Yeah, I was mentioning before he had shown up that I like Path of Achra, and it's a really cool game and pretty well done. But it's not really the kind of game that is easy for me to get into, purely because of my desire to get into more of the details, and it takes a long time to do that in a game like this. So I have to let go of that probably at some point in order to get further, I'm sure. Get further faster. Anyway. Do love all those numbers popping up, though. It's also interesting how it does technically show you where some enemies are at the beginning. Oh, so why is this guy glowing? Is that because he's more powerful than usual, or what? It's like an elite guy? Because I see that a lot now, but I don't recall seeing that in the first run. Flashing specifically means their hit has been scaled. Oh, really? It's specifically hit? Oh, it hit as in damage? I see. So they're going to do extra damage to you, because that's really important. Ah, people wanted that to know about potential one-shots. Gotcha. Oh, I see. Okay. That's good to know. Is there any other way to learn or know that? Don't die. Shoot, it died. Oh wait, I got a new spell. What is this one again? Uses all charges. 50 times, deal 50 times charges used. 50 times charges use poison damage to all units in a 2-tile range. Create divine grass in a 1-tile range. Ah, so this is cool. There's a way to create that as well. Cool, cool, cool. There is a way to create some grass. And these are entangled. Entangle 14. Oh, shoot. Might actually die here now. Not actually doing much myself yet. Oh, the other thing I haven't done is look into an additional thing I might want to add. Mainly been working on just this. Oh. Right, players like kids less spooked of entering zones that they could inspect and know exact total status, or it may just make them read more. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if that's something you necessarily want to do in this game anyway. I mean, it's a good question. You know, if you do provide that info, it makes people feel compelled that they then have to read even more, or that kind of player has to read even more, when you want to de-emphasize that, right? I agree that might not necessarily be a good thing to have all the details there. Although, maybe not in the game, one of the things that I think, I don't know if the game has a manual or anything, but one of the things that I guess, you know, some people, even longtime players who've even already beat the game, like Tarky here, might want, you know, is like, if you have a manual that actually explains out some of these mechanical details. Like, I've seen you share on the Discord channel before, on the Roguelikes Discord, some details that people are interested in, like behind them, some of the math behind important or common calculations that, you know, there's just nowhere else to get that but you. And it seems like that's the kind of thing that people might find interesting in a manual or something like that. Oh, you're saying the game definitely shows a lot more information than you originally intended? Yeah, that's the thing that tends to happen too if you release anything, any mechanically sufficiently complex roguelike, is people are going to ask, how does this work? How does that work? I want to know. And you know, you feel obliged to answer, and you're going to either answer every time someone asks, or you're going to put it in the game or the manual or somewhere that you can point, at least, you know, point somewhere. It's another reason though it's good to have a blog as well, as one option anyway. Like some of the things that I've explained before. I mean, I personally, I try to put most things that I want people to be able to learn in the game, in a game itself. The details that they're going to want to learn. And the rest would go in the manual, and anything, the design related stuff, which I get a lot of questions about, I will put on the blog, and people can just point people there. Makes it easier. But yeah, that's one of the values of a blog, the different channels for different purposes. You get your blog, your manual, the different places you can point people for different types of info. But yeah, that's helped a lot over the years. They get a lot of questions, you know, how does this work? Or, you know, I can say either read the manual for that particular part, or I can say I can just link to a quick blog article on something. I don't want them to learn, but it had happened. Okay, so I'm getting attacked here, and actually this is looking kind of dangerous. Let's see, I can damage guys right here. +1 charge when an enemy dies while standing on divine grass. Okay, so a lot of enemies coming in here, getting entangled. I've been mostly relying on allies, so I'm not super familiar with how much I can do on my own here. Alright, well, he's dead. I did switch, I didn't switch to a more powerful weapon yet. Oh, Ulfsire says, yeah, it actually pains me when I see people doing the math, but it's inevitable if the equations are all visible. Quandary further out the game's life. Yeah. Especially with roguelike players. I mean, you know, players in some genres are less likely to head in that direction, but roguelike players in particular too are going to be very, a lot of very detail-oriented by nature. You'll find over time. Alright, so let's see. 25 life. Don't really necessarily want to be a jack of all trades, but I should probably up some other stuff. I'm currently very entangled myself. Mega minus dodge. Oh, I'm don't. Yeah. A little doomed. That's probably not good. Get us another little creeper ally here. Who's creating those? Oh wait, that was one of the enemies, right? I forgot about that. Wait, where is he? Where's he at? Oh, I actually have to click on that to get that info. Wait, wasn't I able to? I thought that isn't it sometimes when you put your cursor over this, it also shows the info over the message log at the bottom? I think it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work. Like I can do it on the screen. Thought you could do it on the sidebar too, which you probably should be able to do. You don't have to click on them. Like when I put my cursor over this ferret here, the same thing should happen when I put my cursor over this one too, without actually opening the full data, right? I think it does that sometimes, but I don't know what the conditions are. Maybe it's at the beginning of the game or beginning of the map or something like that. I haven't been doing it a whole lot, so I kind of forgot. I've pretty much rarely been doing it, but I wanted to do it now and realize that I can't move my cursor over this guy to just quickly see data at the bottom, in case he wasn't on there. Oh. Ulfsire gives a specific reason. The reason it doesn't is because the individuals can have different stats based on the cycle randomness. Gotcha. So if you're in cycle 0, does that mean it can show or does show? Is that's what I saw in the previous run? Tarky is just now saying, oh, it's that random? I'm finding it amusing that someone who has full cleared the game has not realized some of these things. No wonder I can never figure out the cycle bonus. Yeah. Yeah, he mentioned earlier in the chat too. It's a multiplier, but it's a random multiplier. What is it? So, yeah, there's some some of the enemies definitely can be very different. I guess in the higher cycle, the higher the variance too, based on the math that you showed earlier. I think it was so basically the higher cycle, you're more likely to meet stuff that's super powerful, but at the same time, you can still meet stuff that's not quite nearly as powerful. It's just the variances gets bigger and bigger as the further you go, which is. I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, it depends on the player, I guess. Some people really don't like that in games, but I mean, some people love it, so. Can't remember what it says when you mouse over cycle on the screen. I think it's the only place any of it is explained. Ah, yeah, that is probably a good place to have that. Anyway, okay, let's see. Wow, these guys have 1,800 total hit points. That's a lot of hit points. Sheesh. Man, cycle 2. Oh yeah, so anyway, what I was trying to look at was here. Resist poison 90% too. Anyway, we're doing physical damage, so that's not a big deal, but... On hit, 6 entangled with the target. Keep getting entangled, which makes it really hard to dodge. Also doom. These guys are dooming. Yeah, death curse. Pretty dangerous overall. Alright, so if I want to, I can kill a bunch of people who are adjacent though. If things get dangerous, we can do a massive amount of damage with this particular prayer here. If we need to. Seems like there's lower enemies on this map here. Alright, so we've got some points to spend as well. And let's see what kind of things we have. We don't actually have... Oh, that's Boulder Fist. That's not for arms. That's your actual weapon, I believe. Yeah. Boulder Fist. Going green this run, I like it. Yeah, very green. I wanted to try some kind of summoning type thing, which is why I have higher willpower as well. It was either that or some kind of death thing. But I don't. The thing is, I don't have. I haven't unlocked a lot of other classes and races, so I kind of just randomly picked some of the other stuff, like which might not be as ideal, but Acid knife. Still kind of relying on having a little bit of Bleeding Dead to help early on. That's one of the reasons I don't want to get rid of my weapon till I find something that's a lot better, or I get some other abilities, helpful abilities. Haven't figured out what else to get though. For let's see, we've only got 3 slots left. All right, so 2 of these. I got one of these. Acid knife can be good in the offhand because it applies to your ranged staff attack. Ranged staff attack. Oh, this does have 4 range. That's 2. Wait, how do you actually use a ranged staff attack then? Am I automatically attacking stuff? No, I have to move towards it or what? How am I ranged attacking things? I haven't even been really paying attention to that because I was only attacking things next to me. That's an interesting concept though, that you can apply ranged attacks that used like that. Yeah, but how do you actually attack with the 4 range? Do you is it by clicking on stuff? Because that's something I actually haven't been even paying attention to. That's cool though. I haven't been doing any kind of ranged attacks. I mean, how would you do it with the keyboard? Click an enemy? But so can you do it? You don't do it with the keyboard then? Because I've been doing a lot of stuff with the keyboard actually, rather than clicking on stuff. Oh, you can tab through targets? I see. Yeah, and I know about all the auto type stuff. I haven't really been getting into that because I need to I don't want to do any auto until I actually know what's going on, which is, it takes a little while to figure that out. Take a number of runs. Too many runs. I still don't even know what all abilities and all kinds of stuff do. It takes a while. There's a lot to learn, which is nice. Exploring the world. So yeah, I can see that making sense. Ability. Now I can try ranged attacks then. So what I was looking at here is we've got some 4 points now. The only thing we can't get overgrowth yet. Entangle targets. I like this. I only found out about swapping targets after the 10th cycle. Oh, for automatic stuff? Or for keyboard. 10th cycle? Jeez. Nice. Getting pretty far without it then. Per skill level, +5 all healing, can heal yourself. So there's basically a lot of healing. Life chant. Oh, what was this one? Apply entangle to 2 enemies on hit. If target has entangled, deal blood damage 5 times skill level times target entangle stacks. Oh, that seems like that could be kind of good to stack afterwards, actually. But since we're close, might want to go for this first. Tabbing myself into bad situation, half paying attention while watching vids before. What? uh. On an allied plant being attacked, part of overgrowth. Overgrowth seems pretty cool in general. Yeah. What was that part? On an allied plant, you apply. Oh yeah. You apply entangled, and yeah, if you can do that combined with other things that like damage entangled stuff, seems pretty cool. Oh, build. Heard you save it and typed it. All right, so you gotta save up a little more to get overgrowth. Actually, whoa, no, it's a tower. I'll get crushed in a tower. Not good enough to face towers. Although it's funny, in the first run, I went into one of the harder towers. Almost died. At the harder towers at the end game. I was trying to avoid towers before that, though. Storm Knight. Lightning. Scary. More entangling from these guys. These guys are kind of annoying. All their life. I would think I'd have some kind of way to get untangled. Let's see, these guys have a lot of life. Oh yeah, these guys. Gehens. All towers are easy compared to the blue tower. Yeah, I'm sure. The blue tower was insane. I wasn't really worried about dying before hitting that. Almost died. Came like one turn away from it. It was pretty cool though. And I can see it's true. You get more glory, I guess, for going for towers, and it's also I'd probably just die right away and then have to start over, which I'd prefer not to do. Hey Terminus, welcome to the stream. If I like Drift Wizard with I like Achra, almost certainly it's very similar. I mean, it's very different, but also very similar. It's the same sort of thing, puzzle-ish build theory crafting roguelike. So yeah, I would say definitely. If you got one, you probably want to play the other. Ranged enemies and they do so much. Oh yeah, even in the blue tower. Oh yeah, prestige. I even completely forgot. We gotta. Prestige. We're gonna go and do some prestige stuff later. Haven't even thought of that yet. Get to pick one of those. That'll be cool. I should look at that and see what we might aim for. In fact, because that adds that makes a lot of sense to look at early. In fact, ranged enemies suck though. Anyway, I guess we could go after these guys here. And again, I'm not really paying a ton of attention to like what's the enemy's abilities are, for better or worse. Storm Knight. Wait, both of these are Storm Knight though? So basically the difference between this guy and these guys. 90% resistant to poison is kind of annoying. But there's better stuff in here. Is there anything good in here? What is this? On dealing poison damage. Dealt again is... Oh, that's actually a good sash, isn't it? Hemlock sash. That seems like something I might want, in fact. Hey, Elysium. I always go greedy and go for the most items unless there's something insane in the other places. Yeah, I agree that would, if I was a better player or more experienced too, with putting together the best builds and taking on these types of enemies, I would definitely see the advantage of that. I'm doing kind of the opposite. Going for anything that's not the most items, or not the tower, which also has something decent. Like Hemlock Sash here might actually be pretty good. Let me see, I'm currently not using, what am I using? Oh yeah, we're using just a regular sash. So yeah, that's actually pretty decent. If I went for that, I have to face off against these two. It's probably okay. I'm not really sure, actually. I'm not looking through all these guys' abilities, but... More HP and hit from sacrificing? Yeah. Well, technically, actually interesting. Look, this one here is not a tower, but it has more items than the tower, which means what? Does the tower then have more valuable items? In this case, these are actually probably better than these overall, is probably the reason. Less glory? Oh, that's true over here. This would be less glory from less of these enemies. Going after bosses get more glory. All right. Anyway, we're gonna go here and get that sash. Oh, this is kind of not a good place. All our allies are stuck in the back. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, I just summoned a dude. Where'd he go? No, he died! I was gonna get that guy at the front, but did not happen. Oh well. I was gonna heal him up. Put another guy up front just to die. Oh, I forgot I can attack at range. Completely forgot. Actually, can I attack this guy? No, I can't. So you have to have it. I'm only learning about ranged attacks now. Here we go. Move back here. Friend's gonna die again, so I can attack this guy by clicking on him. Okay, there we go. I actually attacked him at range. First time I've done that. And I guess it shows differently. The cursor when that happens. Alright. Swap places with your summons to get them to move. Yeah, I know. I wanted to move to the front as well, though. So, yeah, I definitely swapped there at the end to move them up one at a time, though. Overall, not the best open there. I got one more there. Still saving up this. Enemy dies standing on divine grass. Should probably make some more of that. No, actually I didn't want to do that. I was going to press a different button there. Yeah, this isn't too bad of an area. Good for getting the sash. Oh, here's one of these guys. Wait, haven't I even fought these guys yet? Yeah, these guys didn't show up until now, and that's gonna be bad. Oh, there was just one of them? Like, the entire map was one of those guys? Okay. Still didn't get the extra point I needed for our abilities, but we did get the sash. Right here. Sorry. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Crow Vise Edge here. Was this on enemy death? If chest armor is empty, perform all standstill actions. But you also damage yourself a little bit with Astral. That's pretty. I can see that. Yeah, definitely being a combo with some stuff. That's pretty cool. Not something I would probably want to use. I don't have any. I'm not using a standstill actions type build this time. Gain armor equal to the total stacks of all effects on self. So that's pretty cool. How does that compare to what we've got now? We've currently got this here, which on dealing blood or physical, heal yourself for 5. Is it really just 5? I mean, it doesn't multiply by anything? I guess it doesn't, because that seems like not much, just from dealing some damage. Because otherwise that means this one's probably just overall a little better here. Oh, that's it. That's right. Okay, I forgot. I forgot about that. Heal gets increased by willpower and other. But there's some other stuff too, like increase your healing. So that's what this would benefit from this year. Yeah, heal yourself for 5 plus will and other stuff. Right, right, right. Here it is up here. Plus 10% healing, and that's per point. All right. So now what's the math on that? Is that plus 10% 12 times, or is it plus 120%? I'm guessing scaling wise, it's maybe 10% 12 times. Oh, it's 120. Oh, that's too bad. It's not nearly as, it's okay, I guess. It's not amazing, but so it is 120. Right. 10% per though could also, it says 10, but it says per point, but 10% per can still be there's two different ways to calculate it, so yeah. Anyway, I was thinking about whether I would want to switch to this, which is basically a decent amount of extra armor. This here is healing yourself when I'm dealing physical. I'm actually not. Am I also dealing? I'm dealing. I'm not even real. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I'm not dealing physical though. This only has one range, so that doesn't count. It's only when they're next to something, but I guess removing bleed from yourself is kind of nice too. Also, I'm collecting more and more junk here that I should probably like start to sacrifice. Oh, so wait, this will improve. Whoops, I always keep right-clicking when I want to do stuff with this. Let's see, does this still wield? No, wait. Sacrifice, there we go. Empower staff. Okay, so it goes to the main hand item. Probably a little dangerous to not be sacrificing stuff. I just don't feel like I have a lot of stuff that I want to actually keep necessarily. And I guess that means I can't buff this one. Let's see, armor. Still don't have any naked arm, skull helm. Covering me of the stuff I wanted to see here. Wait. This like dooms you more than the enemy. Why do I actually want this skull helm? Oh, right. 3 while hovering to sacrifice. 3 while just hovering here. Yeah, that seems good. I was thinking that the 3 didn't apply to that. I thought it was only when you open the menu by pressing something else first. But I'm not using... Yeah, I'm not really... I'm mainly using the mouse and not mixing in keyboard yet. Mainly because it's not always super obvious when I should use one or the other, but... yeah, being pretty, Anyway, I don't think I actually want this. Why do I even want that? Or this. This here, I mean, this, let's see, if enemies live, corroding yourself, dropping our block and armor, and we take fire damage. But we just deal extra damage. Seems like it's probably good for some builds, but not this one in particular. Not finding anything yet that is really good. Plus 20 max life. Oh, I did get plus. Oh, I did. The max life did go up there. I can also see why maybe that you don't get as many once people start using like these here 1, 2, and 3, whatever. People would be less wondering about the box that appears afterwards. Maybe Actually, that's a good question. Does it even not appear? What if I do this? Like, yeah, that's part of the reason. You wouldn't get as many complaints about this box appearing because it doesn't even appear if you're using the keyboard only. Wait, whoa. Oh, okay. We're gonna also do this. Working in some keyboard stuff here. So like here I do 3 on this. Okay, no, it still shows that. Okay, so yeah, using keyboard might be a little faster than mouse here then. Oh yeah, I should probably just get used to using the keyboard. This is another reason why it works like that. It seems like perhaps the UI overall is maybe a little more friendly for keyboard users than mouse. I wonder how many people prefer one over the other in general. But yeah, this is pretty intuitive and simple with keyboard actually. I just hadn't started trying to use that yet. With the mouse, it's kind of frustrating. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, this is probably a preferred way to interact with this menu now. Probably one of the reasons that it was a little more complicated earlier is, you know, there's a vertical line over here and a horizontal line. I didn't realize that we could just move this around, so it's pretty good there. I like this. Okay, well, escape. And actually, yeah, I probably should go ahead and learn some more of these, like P. I need to start learning some of these so I don't have to use the mouse for it anymore. I still didn't get that. Okay. Anyway, we can go to the next map, which, let's see, what kind of items are out here? Ooh, this guy's big. Chimera beetle. An enormous beetle brimming with unstable magic, born from the underground swamps. Protection harm. Fire modus. Let's see. A Weechuge? Spirit beast made from ice and smells by prodigious. Arjana mage of the frozen waste. Fire minus 100, ice 90%. Fire, ice, resist, fire modus. Ice damage, slash. There's only selling one. They've only got one item here. The burning mask. Looking for items, I guess. Here we've got a chakram. Random ally gains plus 20 speed. Wait, summon a serpent. That's only if you kill, but I do like summoning. Poison fanged. This could replace like our knife. Although it might not count, I guess. Oh, this one has 2 range too. I don't know how good a serpent is, but. And there's also this here. What is this thing? Oh, I like these guys. They look cool. A Golganth, winged beast, roams the wilderness, feeding on corpses. That's a lot of life. Also, it's 2,000 plus cycle, so 2,000 is the base, and it's going to be like even more than that. Poison, 50% resistance. Got a lot of resistances on this guy. Slash damage, deadly feast. Eek. I guess. Deadly Feast, I need to kind of be wary of that when you got an ally build. Especially, if, I mean, at least if your allies aren't, like, super powerful. That chakram is green. Yeah, that's why I wanted to go for it. I kind of wanted to go here. But this guy also seems kind of deadly. But, there's probably only, like, one of them. Or something like that. And also there's these guys. These guys are kind of annoying, but at least I know they're not that bad. Maybe I can take them. They're annoying partially because of their resists, but... But anyway, yeah, I do like that. Green. Alright, we'll go for there. In we go, finally. I'm still playing today's run somewhat slowly, apparently. I was thinking of doing it faster, but probably just die really quick and not understand or learn as much, which is not good. Oh, shoot. Hi, guys. And I'm dead. Okay, whoops. That was a lot more than I expected. I thought there might be one. Sheesh, well, I'm already dead. I could have played that a lot better. I could have killed them all, actually. Actually, why didn't I just use that? I didn't realize, that was dumb. I could have just pressed that and killed them all. Oops. Yeah, this right here would have killed them. This has here saved up like thousands of damage. Anyway, that was not good. Too bad. Yeah, should have used that. Minus 730. Yeah, I have lower hit points too. But yeah, this here, which I hadn't even used once yet. But this could have cleared it all. Astral Dragons, those ended most of my runs early on. Okay, I need to be a little more scary of them. Or wary of them. Oops. I can see if I unlocked anything now. I gotta get that on this menu. Here go Arba. And I was just talking about playing it slower too. Damn it. I should have played that one a little slower than that. Being completely surrounded. Arba. Wandering plant folk. Destroyed long ago. Relentlessly produces friendly vine spawns. Oh, that's the one I unlocked? Okay, what was I using? I was using this guy. Heal yourself on prayer or game turn. That's actually pretty decent, being able to heal yourself like that. Or on game turn if enemies are alive. It was based on dexterity, but... Oh, Golgants are one of the main antagonists for sure. That's too bad. I could have killed them all in one hit. Or one prayer. Alright, so what's this guy do? Life plus 400. Plus 50. Oh, more life. Speed plus 2. On standstill. If enemy... Oh, on stand... This is a standstill guy too. If enemies live, summon a vine spawn. Huh. Gotta stand still for that one though. Well, I don't want to mix I don't want to get to something too different. I could switch to this guy though. Resist poison 75. Resist fire minus 50. Ooh, that makes fire dangerous. Fire's bad. Oh, so here's our cycle info. Yeah, again. When glory level passes 40 and adds bonus to max life game start. Prayers can be really nice too. I think Zealot is one of the best for that reason. Oops. So yes, we are in the second cycle. The intended difficulty in true game is the first cycle. So bonus modes that add fast progression and random enemy strength for experienced players. Yeah. Definitely a little harder. Also, definitely it helps if you have more experience to be familiar with what enemies might be able to do. Like, I'm not familiar with any of the enemies very much, so it's easier to die like that. So yeah, I'm gonna start with this one. Skipping random poem, and so that we're slightly familiar with what we've got going here. Let's see, that was what I got last time. Beautiful poem when unread, yeah. I think they're pretty cool, it's true. But they're, yeah. I also like the idea that they can tell you stuff in advance. I mean, again, if you're experienced, I guess, but... Alright, so this time we don't have the Grove friends. Yeah. Plant appears in the back. I guess it's completely random then. I handwrite all those, they aren't randomized. Well, then I definitely should have read it. Tarky told me they were randomized. I should have read it then. To me, procedurally generated stuff is a lot less interesting in terms of actually like reading it and trying to get meaning out of it. I was under the impression that you had written it when I read the first one or two when I was playing earlier, but Tarky told me otherwise. I thought, at least I assumed that's what you'd said earlier. But yeah, the personally for proc gen stuff, I don't find proc gen like lore or any of that like super interesting. I mean, there's just not much soul in proc gen stuff of that type. Started trying to make proc gen poems that came to the same conclusion less interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just it loses a lot of the meaning. I want to look for, you want to kind of look for some purpose and connection and things that, randomly generated or proc-gen stuff just doesn't have, because it's generated. Anyway, okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, that's done there. It'd be like proc-gen pixel art enemies. Yeah, proc-gen pixel art. Very similar, yeah. Proc-gen art is more doable. Proc-gen pixel art doesn't work. Oh, Darky says I thought they were. Glad I read them all then. Yeah, they seem pretty cool. So sorry for skipping that. All right. Overgrowth. Not really worried about dying here, obviously. We should be able to take the first area just fine. But seeing what we can do with this new overgrowth. Wait, so if I summon this dude here... Oh, he gets to appear out in the middle of nowhere. That's actually kind of nice. Can summon them out where next to where they can do the most damage. Or defend. Oh look, I just got... No way! That's the item that I died trying to get? It's literally right here. That's hilarious. Oh, sorry, are you controlling this run? Picking up right where we left off, sort of. Stuff like that's a cool idea. I think it becomes less interesting for the player. They just start seeing patterns instead of having fun with the generated thing. Yeah, we're so back, right? All right, so into the offhand you go. That's what I wanted. And let's see, we've also now... Oh, that's right, we got this just basic little jeweled wrap at the beginning. So now we get this other thing, which... Oh, I see. It's kind of funny, technically, get the... If chest armor is empty... Wait, percent penalty applied... That's if chest armor is empty? Wait, so you like, have to use this with chest armor? It's kind of weird. If on enemy death, if chest armor empty. Oh, that's right, because you get the other abilities. I forgot about that. Apply the standstill stuff. Anyway, and it's like, I'm not really going to use that. Wait, so if I use... oh, that's right, I forgot I was going to start using the keyboard for this. Okay, out we go. Some of them have parts that swap out for your current god and player name. Yeah, that makes sense to have some variables in there. Make it a little more personalized. Okay, so... Be a little more careful about some of these guys. What else is out here? I'm actually more interested in these. Heavy battle spear, washed ashore from the island of giants. One thing I keep getting curious about this, Ulfsire. I should just ask you since you're here. Why do you use 2 periods at the end of these? I mean, do you mean like ellipses, as in 3 periods, and you're just using 2 for a different kind of style? Or what? Because it's not... Normally you don't see 2, it's either 1 or 3, right? But you use 2 everywhere. I mean, it's consistent, which means it's clearly intentional. But, I'm curious where that came from. The 2 periods are just a... Oh, God. You keep forgetting? Okay, so it's not intentional. I was wondering, the other option is it's a bug, because you're right. In their data, you probably have a period, but then when it's printed, it also gets a new period, or its own a period, something like that. I was wondering if that was the other possibility. It seemed intentional because it's so consistent and it's been in there, I assume, for the last year. But, yeah. Ulfsire says my background is in poetry and writing, unfortunately not in coding, but it does show through. It's it's good to have these other skills that you can that can complement your game development, even if they're not like a priority. I mean, my own background is in linguistics and language as well, and so a lot of people like the lore and the writing and cogmind and stuff, and I'm sure it's not completely unrelated. Also, as I've forgotten for 2 years. The period thing, it's on your list somewhere, right? I keep looking at that, it's bugging me, but now at least I know the answer. Yeah, it's been really gay getting to plug that stuff in. Yeah, just your experience from writing and whatnot. No, Tarky thought it was on purpose. I mean, it's so consistent. It's everywhere, right? And after a time, people might assume that it is intentional purely because the game's been out already for quite a while now, including early access anyway. But I mean, because some of them, I noticed that in others there's also no period. I don't know if that's also a bug or a side effect of something, but there's another type of text which has no periods at the end, but it has periods within it anyway. It adds mystery. Well, I know for some of the, to be honest, part of the reason I thought it might be intentional, I mean, or not the 2-period thing. I thought it was like a shorter ellipsis, something unique like that. But the idea is, I assumed it would be an ellipsis because it does add some mystery, right? To have that ellipsis there, rather than just a period. But this is 2, so it's even more mysterious in how it's written. It's so easy to fix too. Of course it is. It takes you just a second, right? But I do actually like the idea of it being ellipses in a lot of these cases. Maybe not all of them, but just the writing again. It's so evocative and atmospheric that adding the ellipses really just kind of like leads your mind off into these other places and gets you to keep thinking about the implications of a lot of the things, which are obviously vague, but they're just vague is evocative, right? It's really interesting. So my mind does keep wandering after that. For the enemy lore, it fits. Right, exactly. Like for the items, well, I mean, even some of the items, the item lore, it depends on what's written there, I guess. Once belonged to a prodigious thunder priest of the storm temples. Maybe less so, but some of these are really, the especially evocative ones could, but anyway, well, let's see what you do with it. Right, the ellipse is important for that sense of seeing fragments. Right, yeah. Because you really are, it's just, everything is just 1 or 2 sentences, often just one. But there's a lot more that could, is implied by just so many words in the interesting words in the descriptions. So, good work. Okay, and I can get back to actually playing here. It's nice to have Ulfsire here to chat about some of these things and also learn more about the background. All right, so let's see. I lost myself here. Oh, look, it's the monk guy. We took him on last time, although we were a little more powerful then. And I guess it's also something to pay a little bit of attention to, because like the monks could appear a little later, in which case there might be more, but they'll be less dangerous individually, or they'll appear earlier, in which case there's maybe fewer, but they're also still a little more dangerous because you're not as powerful yet. I guess the number is actually another thing to consider, which you don't know until you actually join the map. Ruby Straight Sword. Straight Sword, that's an interesting name. Anyway, is there anything I actually want item-wise? Probably not. Golden Helms, Flame Yourself. Brazen Eye, this is just the most items. That's the other option to go for, is just most items. I've got 1 item left here. That involves going after Executioner Monks and Hobgoblins. Hey, welcome to the stream, Reem. Alright, let's see. So yeah, I'll probably go into this one, and I could also get, if I wanted to, we could get this on your now ideal poison damage. So we can get our poison damage going, get that point in there. Probably want to do that now. That's a good idea. Alright, in we go. And we immediately get some glory. So glorious. I like the idea of getting glory just from like entering places. Here, you face off against so-and-so new enemy. I haven't really decided for this particular build what I should like scale into, which is why I keep going back. I occasionally add more will than usual, basically for summons, and the rest of these occasionally want to increase them for extra, just so they don't fall too far behind. Right, so that should summon in front, and it did, which is nice to do because I know I'll be getting it back shortly anyway when they kill stuff. Allows us to keep expanding our army of entanglement. And everything's dead. For now. It's the glory of maintaining your grind set. Hello, vine dudes. Forward you go. Whoa, he got really hurt. These dudes, hobgoblin with like a higher damage now. Well, you're still dead. You're getting pretty chopped up. So I can't actually hit this guy. Oh, that's right. I can tab towards him. Oh, there. So that's what it looks like. That's the other one. Alright, so if I tab here, we'll attack that guy. Yeah. Still learning about keyboard interaction here. Let's summon another one of these dudes. Keep him busy. Then summon another one of these dudes. Keep him even busier. Alright. That should be enough, dudes. Indeed it was. Crimson Staff. Zeiston. A heavy battle spear washed ashore from the Island of Giants. Right, that's that one. Brazen Eye. Alright, repulsion, psychic damage to the attacker. Brazen Eye. This is actually a weapon. A lot of weapons here. That's right. Let's switch back here. Keyboard. I need to get used to that again. Alright, here we go. Keyboard. Alright, this time. Wait, what? Oh, we gotta go this way. Alright, I'm gonna have not a minimal amount of hit points this time, so I don't get my butt kicked. Last time it was a dumb way to die. Whoa, check out this place. Oh, it's a tower. There's only 2 picks this time. One is, okay, more monks and a blink beast. Ooh, astral dancing. And jade bracers. And then there's this, the tower. Could just go in and die. Would probably die. Is a good guess. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes there's only like one of these guys and they're not that bad, but I don't know if we could actually overwhelm them. That's probably the kind of thing I would want to do a little later. Smell the heights of the tower seem dissolved. You smell melting stone. Resist 50% poison on these guys. That's a little harder. We got physical. Most of our damage is physical, actually, anyway. Whoa. 50% all physical resistance. What? 1 second. Sorry. Check out here. Okay. Okay. Already exists. Okay. I'm making sure added new people to Nightbot there. Nightbot's being crazy. Not again, Nightbot. I know. I got. There wasn't even any spam in there. I don't know why they're referring to spam. I put anyway. I approved Ream there. That's what they said. Dumb reason. No idea what's up with that. Anyway, okay, well, I'm gonna add it to the list now as well. Stupid Nightbot. New Nightbot also messed with Ulfsire on the last stream. A little overreactive, but usually it's good. Okay, so do I actually want to take this on or not? But yeah, I reposted there what they had mentioned. Okay, let's see here. Obviously, this is a little much safer route. Might actually die going in here. Oh, look, Hemlock Sash. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, I had gotten that before too. It's summoning me. All right, fine. We'll go into the tower, just for the hell of it. Your lore is too real. Made Nightbot think he was discriminating. Yeah, talking about hate and gods. Oh God. Okay, let's see if we can avoid death. Gonna be summoning a lot of these dudes. Probably won't be hard until we meet the big bads, wherever they are. Forward, my minions! Okay, that was good. So far. I'm in a tower, though. Alright, boom. And boom. Oh, that's right, I can attack this guy. Boom, die. Good. Keep forgetting to attack at range. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna get my magic back like that. That's not good. My prayers, I mean. They're gonna die all over there. Kind of overextended a bit. Hey, welcome to the stream, Sorted Stan. We are in cycle 2. I played my first run a couple weeks ago, streamed that, and won cycle 1 in that run. Since then, just, yep, barely getting started, really. Only cycle 2, though. Still learning about new cycles. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I was going to check what we're doing here. I haven't actually decided what we're going for next here. Let's see. Yes, summon to allies. We can get them more powerful. Probably something I want. Again. And kind of important, maybe, since we're in a tower now. Now I need to somehow get our magic back here. Get our prayers. Come on. Shoot. Okay, at least I got one back. A little worrisome there. If we're gonna face off against some tougher stuff later. Maybe some arson could be cool sometime later in the run. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not actually familiar with a lot of the other abilities I might combine here. I haven't even decided on other stuff. So yeah, we've got 3 slots left, and I guess assume you might want to pick another one. I was mainly just kind of going all in on green so far. I'm not really sure what to mix with. Actually, the other thing I hadn't looked at even yet is prestige classes. Right here. We were a little closer earlier, though. Certainly closer than we were before, in terms of what kind of prestige classes you can get. 25 in poison in life. So you can see, wait, where are we going here? So we can see here, we currently got 15 life. So if we look under prestige, I had completely forgotten about earlier. So you look under life and can see 25, yeah, Sam Knight, what do you got here? Arsonist. Oh, Arsonist is, you're referring to this, Arsonist. I see. Arsonist. Summon on entrance, summon 10 roots. On prayer, summon 3 roots. On summon, deal 25. Oh, wow. That seems cool. Yeah, Arsonist seems fun. You could also technically get that with, I can see, yeah, definitely focusing, now that we kind of know what to aim for. Trying to keep my skills to 2 trees, since that most prestige classes are. I'm only dipping into the 3rd tree occasionally. Yeah, that makes sense. It's we only you have a max number, so you kind of wouldn't want to split it around too much, especially I guess in later cycles where you kind of want to be stacking things. And not spreading yourself too thin. Lightning, astral and life. So yeah, these are all the different life mixing things. What else do we have? I haven't actually looked at any of these things. An arborist, game turn per stack of tree form. Summon a wisp. Lightning, Mirzad, poison damage to, each time you're attacked. Gain plus 500 max life. Add plus 20 to all healing. Damage is 10% of your max life. Snake Dancer. It's really easy to dip into poison for sustain. But yeah, this looks interesting. It would require 25 points. I wonder how many we had last time. Wasn't even paying attention. Had gotten further. Might have been getting close. Okay, got a hobgoblin over here. Did you really summon on the other side? Fine. Chargy says on higher cycles you can more easily go into 3 with the extra glory. Why, hello there. Alright, so these guys here. Got a little bit of entangle going. So far, tower is going pretty well. Oh, found ourselves a dragon. Green worm. Not bad. It's nice being able to summon dudes behind other dudes. At the beginning, when you've got a lot of summons. Okay, our friend is now in the back. Fine, we'll just summon another one behind everyone. It's kind of a fun way to expand. Just make sure there's nowhere else to spawn, and they'll go way off and behind the enemy. Tower, still going well. Oh, really? Sorted, first time watching a stream on Twitch. It's a lot comfier than expected. Just hanging out, playing some Path of Achra. The Hamadrake hisses, vile seepage, all consuming. This is the first time I've actually played a tower that wasn't like the past endgame tough blue tower. So apparently this is something you always get in the tower when you go after and meet the boss of the tower, who now we have to face off against. Okay, time to hope we don't get annihilated. I'm going to keep summoning these because they're going to keep killing everything over there. Go, go, summons. Yes. All right, let's I'm still, again, I'm really not sure about splitting these up. I'm trying to go for mostly willpower and split up between these two. And when I don't feel like I necessarily need that. And summon again. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, Riam says have to, muted because he didn't have headphones. All right, okay, so wait, we didn't see him yet. Where is he? He's out there somewhere. Did he die already? Like around a corner? That would be nice. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's definitely not dead. In fact, not only not dead, he's got 8,000 hit points still. And does 1,000 damage every hit. Okay, please don't kill me. Alright, let's see. He's down only 400, but that's okay. We've got a lot more allies where that came from. Alright, we also have some extra... If we need to, we can boost ourselves. If we're going to go for that Arsonist too, we could also technically get something over here. If we're going to do that, we would kind of want it to work with... Where's this guy? His ability here. 75 fire damage. Some kind of fire damage bonus. That's on each summon. That actually seems like if you're summoning a lot, that could be pretty good. I mean, really good, in fact. You'd want extra fire damage via that. I'd like that eventually. Oh, okay, yeah. Sort of says this is a solid matchup, though. Hamadrake is a bigger threat to lone fighters. Makes sense. I mean, I think there's obviously a lot of things that are good against a ton of summons, but at the same time... Oh, wow, my health is actually kind of low right now. Don't actually quite notice it. It doesn't feel that low by looking at the bar, but looking up here at the numbers makes it feel a lot lower. I don't have a good way to heal myself yet. Oh, you do. That's right. When I use that, it heals me. What am I talking about? Okay. Let's wait a turn and see what happens. No, don't move towards him. I'm perfectly happy where I'm standing right now. Okay, here we go. Heal ourselves with that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Got a giant wall of creepers around me. As long as... Oh, wow. He really is. He's just like a tank. He's also getting more and more powerful. Because he's killing all these guys. That's dangerous. How much my creepers have? All right, he's taking a lot of damage at least, but he's also dealing a lot of damage. We got 1,600 hit points on our creepers now. This guy's now doing 1,600 damage every time he hits. Oh, he's finally making a move for it. Oh, I like having summons. He's got Entangled 93 and Bleed 19. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, Elysium. The key to Achra is to focus on doing one thing extremely well and rather than many things okay. Yeah, I mean, especially with scaling too. But you know, you need to take advantage of those synergies if you want to have a really good chance of winning. Okay, so we got him. Good. Everyone's dead. Took him out. Yes. Okay. I don't even know what were the items in here. There wasn't. Oh, there's a. That's a like a vine spear thing. I need to look at that. What is this? Oh, Veni spear. Resist poison. Okay, and on dealing pierce damage, 50% of the damage is dealt again as poison damage. That seems decent too. Oh, here I am using the. Here I am forgetting they can use the keyboard again for this. Mind Hunter. Rabal Wrap. Wait a minute. Do I? Oh, that's right. I have my current skirt is what here? Oh, I have a regular sash, just plus 15 armor. On dealing lightning, on dealing psychic. Neither of those are stuff I need though. No synergies here. Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking about, sorted, is combining all that with the Arsonist. It seems like pretty cool combo. Just need to get enough points to do that soon enough. Also, I just noticed at the top it lists, we got single-handing, unencumbered and flexible. It's like the first time I've been like in such a good situation in terms of that. Generally, earlier I was playing always encumbered or inflexible, etc. Summons tend to want standstill gear. That makes sense, yeah, actually. I'm not actually combining that yet. Makes sense, though. Wanted them to do the work like that. And so it's a different kind of standstill build. The first stream that I did and the first cycle with standstill build was more of the martial attacking build, less about more doing stuff myself rather than relying on allies. Well, this is another type of similar build. Anyway, what's it gonna do? Plus initial attack and extra attack, swift blade, none of these things. I mean, this one, the spear, kind of like the fact that I can summon other stuff, though. Just leave these for now. See where we go first. Oh, there's another item, too. Oh, the Hemlock Sash. Right, forgot about that. That was the one I had that last run, too. And this one is just, yeah, so let's just get this as well. Wear that. Yeah, I forgot. I actually had that the last run too, and I was going for this chakram and died against dragons, a bunch of dragons, trying to get that, which was unnecessary. It shouldn't have happened. Oh, I actually got an achievement for that. The Green Tower. Pass through the Green Tower. Yes, because I haven't done that. I haven't passed through that tower before. Any tower except the Blue Tower. So, next floor. These guys, I crushed them last time, I believe. They weren't too hard. Again, we've done sort of more or less the same build a second ago. This is the guys that these could be dangerous. Oh, they were okay though. Anyway, I'm more interested, I guess, in items. Need to look for good items. Don't really need these. Also, could just go for the one with more items, as some people suggest. With the items you have, she's to be able to clear all three of the towers. Oh, the Death Staff. This here. Swerve into death with, oh yeah. Man, a lot of people here are familiar with all the items too. Immediately see these items and say, oh, with these 2 items or 3 items, I could mix this stuff and do the other things. Oh, on standstill, right? Deal death damage in a path to 2 enemies. On heal, deal death damage to adjacent units. That actually seems like a pretty cool staff. Yeah, I know. We've talked about it a few times. I know you get a feel for it eventually. It requires a lot of play and familiarity, that's for sure, but it's cool. And 900 hours. Sorted says. Yeah, my first stream a couple weeks ago, I did that first cycle run. That was definitely, yeah, also for Ulfsire, seeing what a new player. I've avoided Path of Achra for a year until I had a chance to stream it, because I wanted Ulfsire to be able to see from a new player's perspective, just full runs and see how Took me about cycle 11 so I could speed run without checking item abilities. But, yep, a lot of stuff. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, on standstill. Dang. Both of these are actually pretty good right here. But I was looking at Arsonist, which wants fire. But yeah, both of these together are pretty cool. Dang. Huh. Oh wait, where's that other? Oh, it's on this page, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Okay, let's see what other deaths are. There's Marshall and Death Knight. Is there a plant death guy or poison death guy there? Really, is a plague mancer. Does plague instead. You become immune to the applications of plague. On enemy death, apply 2 plague to all targets. Minus 1% all resistances. 10 poison damage and spreads stacks to an adjacent. Wait, spread stacks to an adjacent ally on game turn. Does that mean an ally of the enemy? Yeah, it must mean it's the effect of the person it's on, which means ally means it's plagued between them. Right, I know plague stack specifically. I mean also it's spreading to who? The allies of your enemies, basically the person who has the effect, right? But if you want achievements, it's not a bad idea to do pure element prestige, just picking 1 element for all your powers. Yeah. So yeah, this build actually too, with those 2 items plus this seems pretty good. And just it's kind of rolling summoner type guy. What else is there in here? Oh, ooze. Anyway, but yeah, I was looking at, because I was originally thinking the Arsonist did seem kind of cool as well. I like this summoning. This also seems really cool though, to just keep summoning all these roots and then also tons of fire damage when you keep summoning stuff. Combining this with fire seems nice also. I guess part of it though is I don't have items for that yet though. It'd be a poison death. Right, it'd be different. This here is poison death, so then you go for something different rather than fire. Go for this guy. I mean, the main reason is because you're getting those items. Look at Wormborn. What is that? You mean in this? Oh, is that an ability? Nope. Where it is Wormborn. Anyway, that's assuming we get these 2 items. It seems like, you kind of want to work towards. No, it was on the side. Oh, in the PRC. What is PRC? I don't know what PRC list means either. But anyway, I think we can take these guys who've taken them before, and I like the original idea of the Arsonist, but these items, it seems like probably generally a less good of an idea to avoid items that can make a much better build for that reason. I don't know. It's honestly, in that respect, it's similar to Cogmind in that, you can force a build if you want to. You don't have to go with the cool things you find, assuming you find some really neat stuff. But, by passing it up, you just lower your chances of doing as well. Oh, prestige class? Oh, okay. Is that what this is? PRC? Is that how people are summarizing prestige? Oh my god, that's a lot of guys with heavy hits. Please don't kill me! Alright. Yes. You die. You die on the vines. Everyone dies on the vines. you die on the vines, and you die on the vines. It's definitely not in the must improvise a build from what you find in School of Thought. Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be. I'm saying it seems like it's a better way to play if you're going for optimal play. Anyway, I do like dropping these guys right when I walk in. Free expansion of vines and killing guys to get our prayers up again. Oh, so I got this again. I need to not forget to use this if I'm in danger. Last time I could have survived had I done that. I'm kind of still liking these extra Bleeding Dead summons for now. They're not too weak yet. Oh, Shaded Knight says that. I just did a run with this guide yesterday, funny enough. I was going for all life skills. It seems like, yeah, life is a cool thing to just stack on itself. Mainly kind of wanted some strength for some extra life, too. Okay. I know that I was going to summon behind me. Figures. Summon one in front of me. And then get this guy out front. I like I like a lot of the muted and wavy sound effects. Very certainly has that feeling of just waves of numbers and attacks and actors swarming over things. All right, so technically we have the death stuff now, which is what I came here to get. Okay, so I still got another son. I got all these saved up. I was thinking of going even more into this, but if we end up, it might make sense to do some fire stuff. All right, we got currently 15. We got 5 more we can get. So yeah, might make sense to switch into these. Death staff. Let's see, death damage on heal, deal death damage because we can heal ourselves every time we pray too. Deal death damage, but it's only to adjacent units. But it's on standstill is to 2 enemies in a 3 tile range. Oh, look at this too. On standstill, damage is 25 plus 25 times the number of allies on this Kadira. On standstill, damage to closest ally. Closest enemy. Wait, is that like... It doesn't even say adjacent. That seems pretty good too. And wait a minute, the other one that used the Plague Mancer was, I think it was. That's the prestige class for this. Where was he? Somewhere down here. Plague Mancer, yes. Poison and death. Oh, that's 25. Oh, that's points with. Oh, actually, wait a minute. That's poison and death too. That's not life. I've currently got life. That would require 25 points to get all the way over to there. That's unfortunate. That actually seems kind of cool, but no, actually maybe it's not as good as I thought. Let me look at the life again. Life stuff. That helm carried a few of my death prestige builds. Yeah, it seems... Actually, wait. I could look at death. Actually, well, no, it's the same. Look at life. Actually, can you search for multiple things? No. You can't search for multiple things. Can you search with a comma? No. No searching with a comma. I guess it would be kind of cool if you could put multiple searches in here. If there's a way to do that. Ulfsire. Oh, is it and? No? Doesn't work and? Oh, you're referring to something else? Life and death, death and life. But anyway, it would be cool if you could use a comma to search for multiple things. Anyway. But obviously he'll be in this list. I was just thinking of cutting it down even further. Oh, he's dim? Wait, what? He's dim? Or what are we looking for here? I'm not able to talk to me or somebody else. 1 second here. Anyway, I was looking for life stuff here. Life, astral, lightning. We got poison, life, blood, ice and life and martial. Wait. I'm blind. Am I blind? Actually, part of the life and death. Oh, it does? Oh, wait, is it this guy? Dude, that's so dark. He's almost as dark as everything else around here. You gotta be kidding me. Look how close. I can't tell that. What? That is way too dark. Compared to the others. But the only reason that happened is because of that. Like, all right, I should probably let me see. Ice and fire. No, wait. Ice and, wait a minute. Ice and, oh, wait. Ice, wait, and, it was, wait, what? Ice, right, and, fire. Wait, why is, wait, ice, fire. Wait a minute. Life. Huh. So it's just there are no mixes like that, I guess. Lightning, ice. Oh, I like how you can do that. You can do control backspace. That's nice. I always do that in my games as well, or all my UI stuff. Make it a lot easier to enter things and edit, basically. It might have to be fire and ice? Really? No. Oh, what? No way. Why? Wow. Why is that? Ice and fire doesn't work. Fire and ice does work. That seems like maybe something that should be switched around. Or, I mean, it should work in both cases, right? Why does the order matter? Seems like it should just be searching for any of those words. Anyway, I would make it search for either one in any order, but it's looking at the line at the top where it says the requirement. Anyway, okay, so back to this guy who who is completely dark over here. Wormborn. Hello, Wormborn. Okay, anyway, so oh, this guy summons a lot of stuff too. He summons crawlers, whatever they are. They're riding worms with a doom-laden bite per summoned ally. +5 speed and plus 50% hit. Block scales out. That just seems his attack doesn't seem as interesting. Mainly, it makes you. I mean, I guess it makes you a lot faster. That could be nice, but also the hit is less useful. Hit and block are a little less useful. I really liked the idea of this guy, the arsonist, and each time you're summoning stuff, just massively spamming fire all around all the enemies around you. That seems really powerful. This one seems pretty good, but also I'm not going to go with that much poison, which means because I've got life. I was kind of mixing up poison and life, so. So yeah, it would have to be either arsonist or this guy, who I guess are kind of working. We could more feasibly get this guy, which would mean death. That assumes that I'm going to actually get some kind of death abilities that work with this guy. We've got necrokinesis. Is that one being healed? Deal death damage to the closest enemy. Ha! Speed is OP. Yeah, I'm actually familiar with speed, so maybe that is pretty good. Just being able to act a lot faster like that. Comma system could be a good implementation. Yeah, it would be nice to have use commas there. I do love these search bars that are in the top right corner of most pages where you would pretty much all the pages where you would want it to search through a bunch of stuff. The filter, it's really nice to have that ability. Filtering's cool. Right, Grove Cult means you heal on summon necromancy. Right, actually, I don't have that yet this run. I got this last run. Heal on summon necromancy does damage on healing. But you know, the necrokinesis over here, yeah. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all the death spells yet, either. I've not really looked through these. Seems pretty good though. I did like the Grove Cult. They're cost 5 to learn. Could get that, and they were actually pretty close to being able to make prestige, which you could combine with a couple of these cheaper ones. But yeah, that's the new gear we got. That's why I've been changing direction here, because I got the gear for that. So planned on going for that. Let's see. So am I switching to that now? So yeah, we got this death staff. The plan was to go to these two. That would mean we'd lose. Yeah, this is nothing. And our staff is just those summon guys, which is nice, but we got plenty of other summons too. So the idea is to switch to these two. Death damage. Yeah, so I'll switch to these just in case of when to do that. Invite the worms. Yeah, pretty soon. Alright, so let's take... but I do like... We have enough points to get those guys now too. And then other stuff would be like another of these abilities. Like, could get one of these. Red dragon turned into a plant would be a nice vibe. Red dragon? Wait, is this guy all the way over here? In fire? Oh. Uh-huh. Right. Oh, that's right for that. Yeah, the red dragon's actually pretty cool. I mean, that's what I had last time. But yeah, can see synergy there too. Because you can see again our abilities. Here we got Warlock here, which is every time you prayer or ally death, yeah, 3 inflamed to yourself, 100 fire damage closest enemy. Basically, you keep getting inflamed, and this ability here, every time. I believe most death summoners want to kill their summons for more effects. That makes sense. Anyway, all right, so we're probably going to go with, we'll do death, and I'm going to go for, I guess we'll go for these guys. Not quite... I don't think I'm quite ready for this yet. Yeah, we probably have enough actually with that other summons. Oh yeah, Invigoration was kneecap summon killing. Yeah, I won't be killing my own summons. This is true. Whoops, I keep trying to right click for that. Stop doing that. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go over that one. And yes. I did get Invigoration though, yes. To keep my summons, or make them better, but might not synergize with this other stuff. Okay, so we can now leave. I do like my friends though. Alright, so I think we're up to 20 now. Life 20, yeah. So getting closer. Alright, what's going on in this next group? Ooh, Thunder Egg. I love the description there. An egg laid by a living storm. This has an Emerald Quira. Okay, so looking around for some other items here. Tushi. Safa. Okay. What does this got? Rage Fetish. Robe of Vigor. Plus 100 max life to summoned allies. On standstill, all allies get... Whoa! That's pretty cool. Man, I don't even... What am I even... I don't even have any armor! Oh, we want that. Hey, Magi! More Kizrati and more Path of Achra. That is correct. Anyway, obviously I'm going for this robe right here. We want that robe. Robe. Anyway, and we gotta fight this guy. Okay. Chilling touch. Fire minus 100%. 700 life. Seems kind of normal. And one of these thunder egg things, which is like summoning one of those eggs that summons things. And anyway, yeah, we're going green, Magi. We're doing a green summoning type build. Let's, yeah, so let's go for this. Don't want to miss that. The Robe of Vigor is where we're headed. All right, bring it on. Actually gonna do some more playing now. Oh, look, the egg is right here. Good. Enjoy some creepers, or maybe I'll get a creeper over there eventually. Ouch. Friggin' A. At least they're not dealing a ton of damage. Magi says I've actually had a bunch of builds recently that rely on the power of nudity. Nice. Little lightning dudes. Gets. These guys have 10 hit points each? Oh, here we go. There they are. 500. It's nothing. Certainly getting the hang of and seeing how this build is mainly the kind that would kind of just want to stand as far away from everything as possible and keep summoning out until it owns the map. Except the summon bracers, who I wonder what those are. But yeah, apparently we've got a lot of very useful items for this particular build. Didn't get my last prayer back, but that's okay. Also, now got max on the middle one. I actually didn't look what the last one does. I didn't remember it. Oh, it summons another familiar. And it says this to max. +1 charge when your glory rises. Wow. Requires glory 20. Yeah. Wait, so I just now was thinking about this last prayer. We've got to. So this does this. Let me see what is Loma. Does that only rise when your glory rises? So is that the only way to get this one? And it requires 6. Your glory has to go up 6 times before you can even use that. Final prayer is strong. Yeah, this seems... It must be super powerful if this requires 6 glory to charge. Or 6 times. Huh, there's a class that will give you +1 prayer, you know, per floor. Yeah, I know this one unlocks, but it unlocks at level glory 20, but I'm saying the charge for it, you have to get 6 times. 1 charge per glory is what I'm looking at. So, yeah, each time it takes 6 level ups just to charge this once. So, it must be very powerful, huh? Wait. Oh, to get fully charged? Oh, wait, oh, it's each charge. Right. I forget it's max. I'm forgetting. I'm very inexperienced at praying. I forgot. You can cast these things when they're not at max. Right. I forgot. I was thinking it had to be max charge to use it, because that's how I've often been thinking a lot of my other prayers. You're right. I'm an inexperienced prayer guy here. Right. I was thinking because this one spends it all. It had made, and this is the one I was thinking about lately a lot, is make me, that was the same, but it's not. I forgot. So yeah, each time, you get a new summon each time you get your glory goes up. So that makes sense. I can see that. Basically, with enough summons, I can keep summoning these creepers to creep outward across the map. And they help spread the grass, which is nice. Allowing them to get even further and further. And if we keep buffing them, they're currently at 1,500 hit points and, what is that? And 760 pierce. That's not bad. I had the same issue early on. Last prayer is a great uh-oh button for tower bosses, and on the final boss I spam it. Yeah, that would make sense. Robe of Vigor. You belong to us now. I didn't even have any armor to begin with. So this gives doubles the life of all of our summons. Dang. And standing still. And this is going to be combined with the standing still of our the death staff stuff as well. Sacrifice? No. that would suck to press that accidentally. Boom. Okay. At least we're still not encumbered here. The other thing gives you standing still procs on prayer. Do not have that thing. I don't think. But to be honest, there's just so many abilities going around. I don't remember them all. We have killing an enemy summons a serpent. Of course, that's only, I think, when I do that, of course, so not exactly that great. What else do we get here? Yeah, we pretty much have everything except bracers now. That's what we need. Big green going out of control. Yeah, this is all green. Look at this. It's green, and now we've got the death. So death plus green, you can tell we're definitely got that particular build. Nice to find that. Here's another green here that I'd seen earlier, or we got earlier, but I just said not to use. All right, so I think we can actually start to sacrifice everything now. Except, oh, wait a minute. I forgot to put this on. We can actually put this on, and I didn't notice. I am not using any of these. There. Okay, so now, all we need to do is replace our bracers. Other than that, we can sacrifice everything else. So, yeah, a lot of green now. All right, so we can get... Okay, we're big green. And ability-wise, we get 2 points available. 3 more points, and we'll have enough to actually do prestige. And if we want, technically, we could get some of these earlier. We could grab... All right, so we have 2 ability slots left. Anyway, whoops, I was reading chat, catching up there real quick. Also, one thing I haven't been doing is even bothering like leveling up stuff that I already have. If you have self-healing, the basic death ability is super strong. Oh, yeah, this one here. Right, we have sources of healing, so this one seems like it'd work well with the other stuff we've got. We're getting a lot of healing, so 35 times skill level. That's the one I was thinking of getting. As I get down to only 2 slots left, I'm kind of going a little more slowly though in terms of getting stuff. Actually, I didn't get this one yet either. Piercing Vines. Oh wait, no, I did. Wait, no, I didn't get that one. I got this one. Right, they look kind of similar. times willpower bonus. Damage. What is the actual other bonuses from willpower? I didn't remember that. Because it doesn't mention that here. Or is it because of the healing? Wait, where was this here? Oh, up there. Okay, next level. Whoa, this tower has one guy in it. Pentot. Oh, these guys. Seeker. There's a lot of items here. I don't really need items anymore except to sacrifice, except for if I'm looking for... I'm just looking for bracers now. Which is kind of funny. I've only gone through this much and we've already gotten... Wait, it is 2 towers here? There's like 2 towers and a single... the Lapis gate. I mean, I guess it's a gate, not a tower, but they're kind of... It's another boss area. There's only one that's not. Look at this place. Oh my gosh, what's this guy? A cave worm? Dang! Tower time? Do I really want to face off against this? 900 damage Seeker. I've got like 1,000 life. This guy got next to me. I would be in big trouble. Purple tower is safer. Really? Safer than that? I mean, obviously the safest place would be like this area, huh? Well, fire damage guys, yeah. Summon burning bodies. Ha. Pentos are fast and deadly. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, a ton of these guys teleporting towards you. I would probably, if unlucky, it could die to that pretty fast. Gate is just an elite. Ah, I see. Mess you. Yeah, exactly. I would be worried about spawning in the a little more in the open against these guys. Like with allies, at least that be able to keep spamming allies and block the surroundings. Torch priests, yeah. Tower. So what about this tower here? Tower's got a lot of items in here. What else is in here? None of the other items that I wanted. Or the other item, if I need something. The cave worm. What has he got? These guys fought them. Oh, this guy. Oh, no. That's the guy that killed me last time. A whole bunch of these guys surrounded, and I could have killed them, but I reacted a little more slowly to that than I should have. That's kind of scary. A little afraid of these guys. I'm more powerful than I was last time, though, actually, in terms of just overall abilities. And priests here. Cave worm. It's pretty crazy. Mainly just worried about these guys getting close, as long as nothing gets close. Also, they got Deadly Feast. Anyway. Alright, I guess we can go to the tower for glory or death. What else do I need? I should probably then immediately go for another ability if we're going to do something dangerous. This one's interesting too. Cursed Flesh. Cities would have to involve gold too. Would they really? But I mean, it's already to buy items from merchant. I mean, you could also trade or something, which actually be interesting. Keep items that you can use to trade in for value, something like that. But I guess it's more or less the same as gold. But well, it could be a little different because you can already sacrifice items, right? But anyway, obviously, it's not really going that direction. Already working on other stuff. So anyway, we've got two abilities. Both of these only cost 2 to learn. On being healed, deal death damage, and this one is when you heal. Wait, this one's on enemy death. It's 10 times skill level, 50 times skill level. Also, this does the death damage to 2 adjacent enemies. Also, it's adjacent, though. I don't normally have enemies. That's right. I wouldn't want this because that's for adjacents. This doesn't make as much sense. Cursed Flesh. This is the one that's just literally just the closest enemy. It's anywhere. In Achra, the only currencies are glory and blood. There you go. Violence could be a currency, too. Cursed Flesh does make doom happen on death damage. Yeah, oh wait, on dealing death damage. Yeah, that's true. Right, on dealing death damage, things that deal it. I guess I should look at this guy again, the Wormborn. What does he do? Oh, crawlers. I don't know what crawlers are. Oh, but okay, there it is. Doom-laden bite. But this ability is, that's only when I deal the death damage, and I'm not exactly, on enemy death, you deal the damage. But again, it's only dealing it against adjacents. It seems like this makes more sense. Death cult, cursed flesh. Are you referring to this blight cult? Or is there also a death cult? It's grave chant. Ice. Interesting. Cadaver. Necromancy would make you... Yeah. Oh, wait. Wait, necromancy? Oh, this one. Dealing death doesn't mean from you? Doesn't. This one here? Or no, I mean this one here. On dealing death damage, it means... Does this mean even when your allies deal death damage too? I thought it was you. Okay, no, yeah, Sorted says it does actually. Yeah, I would think it does. It assumes it's from you. Necromancy. It would hopefully specify otherwise. Necromancy on entrance. Some number of skeleton warriors and archers on prayer. Some number of cadavers. Added undead gate plus 5 speed. You deal on an ally attacking an enemy. You deal death damage to the target. It's only 5 times skill level plus the bonuses, of course. On an ally attacking an enemy. So that's combined with cursed flesh rather than this. Yeah, it seems like these two combined would be pretty good. Those would be our last abilities, which means I could get this one now. And then after we get 3 more, we get that, and then, I mean, the necromancy. That's pretty cool. I like some necromancy too. But... Alright, so go Cursed Flesh and Necromancy seems cool. Those will be our last 2 abilities, assuming you don't die here. So I'll take Cursed Flesh now. And we're going into this tower, which who knows what'll happen in there. Into the tower. Necromancy means more minions for the grass? Yeah. Slow down on the PRC? No, I mean, wait, isn't that's it shouldn't slow us down? What do you mean by slow down? We're death 2, life and death. We just need 3 more. The next ability we're going to get, necromancy, we can go straight on the class. Oh, I wasn't going for the 25 life one. We're going for Wormborn, which is even more summons. I was originally going for a different one, but yeah. Actually, what was the 25? I don't even remember what that one was. What was the 25 life one? Where's Mr. I didn't even actually look at that one, I don't think. We're looking at combos. Oh, this guy. I haven't even looked at this. Briar Mage. Ah. I didn't even look at this one. Fly of 5, entangle to all enemies. I see. Mm-hmm. Game turned over leave some to Briar Folk. I mean, it's okay for stacking that. I was planning on going with for this though. We're going Wormborn. All right. So anyway, we're all right. So the plan is out, and I'm going in here. Neat stuff. Ready fist. Face off against these guys, and I need to worry about those dragon guys. Time to not die. Oh, I don't like being too closed in of an area. Also, I hate that. Stop doing that. I'm stuck in here where I can't do much. Gee, I'm finally far enough away for them not be able to hit me with their chain lightning. It's funny watching this down here at the bottom. The message log go by. I think I'm gonna need some more summons. Yeah, all one turn, exactly. This is why, seriously, the scroll menu for the message log is, or the scroll speed, it'll be nice when that's increased. All right, I think everyone's probably almost dead, so I can probably not summon anymore. Yeah, first floor is down. Okay. Time for the second floor. Into the tower. Go away. Ooh, that actually hurt. Alright, probably down to one guy? Yep. He's down. Alright, next floor. Crate Prayer is pretty good. Once you've got buff enough allies. Right, as we were talking about a second ago. Yeah, so it is clear you need to, it needs to say if an ally dealing death damage or whatever for it to be something like that. Alright, I think they can probably take care of everything. Not summoning more just to save up the next prayers. Just so that we always enter the floor with max prayers. Mainly just looking at the first air creeper. Getting close to reaching level 20. Glory level 20. lot of stuff to fight your way through, guys. Oh yeah, time for necromancy. You're right. We can get it before reaching the end of this tower. Hell yeah. Alright, necromancy. So here's necromancy. On an ally attacking enemy, you deal death damage to the target. 5 times the skill level. The other thing is on entrance and priorities, do some more summoning. And that also allows us access to worm. Oh, there's another one here too. Requires. Oh, this one. 25 points in anything. Stand till annoying. Yeah, that's right. 25 in anything. Much easier to get. Wormborn on entrance and being attacked. Writhing worms with a doom-laden bite. So this is going to now combine doom. Lots and lots of doom and death and yeah. And per summoned ally, tons of speed, so it'll be faster and faster. Wormborn. Become! I love that kid. I love that button. Become. Such a good button. I think we're gonna need some more will. Yeah, that's why we're gonna need some more will. Exactly, Magi. Your summon limit's gonna become your limiting factor. The cave worm emerges from the depths. Hello, cave worm. Yeah, our summoning limit's gonna be the big thing here. Which is why yeah. Whoa. Okay. That's our new entrance. We enter the map and immediately summon a ridiculous number of allies. So what happens if I cast and I've met my summon limit? What actually happens? Like if I try and summon more creepers? Also, is there a way to see our limit? This is up here. Ally order, right? Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you have 14 summoned allies, limited to 14. And so what happens if I try summoning another one? Actually, these are familiars, so that doesn't count. But they go into the void, never to return. The summon just fails, I see. But yeah, there's two I forgot, these are familiars, so I can actually pull as many creepers in as I want. I was thinking they might count against it, but they do not. We just need to up our will to keep, yeah. Alright, also I can check out what these guys do. What do these guys do? Okay, so these are undead with a 440 hit poison. How much speed? Yeah, it's true. We have a lot of allies now. Our speed is currently 108. It's red because we're minus, I guess. Enough. The answer is enough. Each point of speed above 100. So we're past... Alright, so I'm not actually super familiar with the speed mechanics. So it can be lowered past the minimum baseline speed, although it increases each game turn occurs at speed 5. Speed begins to lose effectiveness as it approaches 100. Wait a minute, we're past 100. Our current hit is 4,000, and that is... I guess yeah, I'll break that down. We do hit for 4,000 now, wow. Yeah, it's red because we're over the limit. We have so much speed. Because we're getting speed from... Is this Wormborn we get speed from all our allies here? I think that was the Wormborn one, right? I got our list down here. Yeah, this is the one. Per summoned allies plus 5 speed. So basically, we're super fast. Very silly block as well. Is that silly? I don't actually know the number. Block is 50%. It seems high. A lot of bonuses. Or where's that worm? Oh, there he is. Hello, worm. Oh, he's also glowing. He's a glowing worm. He hits for 1,000. He's got 16,000 hit points. Oh, get even faster if we can do a +1 strength? Cool. Oh, because our weight is over right now, huh? We're overweight? Oh, yeah, we're 1 overweight. Okay, yeah, I finally got encumbered, so... oh, that does -2 speed, though, only? -2 when it comes... I guess it's barely... It doesn't really matter then, because our speed is always over 100. Probably not a huge deal. It's only 2, so I guess it's not super important. The main reason it throws strength is to get, I guess, yeah, get a little extra strength and the extra bonuses plus the little extra hit points. But kind of need willpower for more summons. Inconsequential as a worm god. Okay, so we can see how fast our summons can take this guy down. Mega doomed. Alright, how much doom does this guy have? It's 84 doom. 8,000 hit points. He's gonna die fast. There goes a lot of hit points. Oh, game's over. I mean, he's all dead. They're all dead. Just waiting around. Okay, so it's become, the game gets a little more simplified and quicker once, yeah, you've gotten past all the initial stuff so that we already know we don't need anything else. From the items. And we can just do full sacrifice. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. Magi says you're actually pretty dangerous in actual combat now, which is funny. Yeah, I mean, you have pretty high block and an insane hit. We can do 5,000 damage at a... Actually, we don't have range damage. Oh, we have 5 range on the Death Staff. That's right, because we're using a staff. At a range of 5, we can do 5,000 hit. Pretty nice. Oh, that's actually, that's our main hand. Our second hand, our offhand is 2,000. Not bad, huh? Yeah, 5k damage at speed too. Right, our speed is now 113. Okay, sweet. Alright. Not worried about much now. Oh, we got through the Violet Tower now. Nice. Alright, red axe. A couple of basic little floors here. Fire guy. Taurus leg plate. I guess these are just a ton of little guys. Oh, also these are death guys. So, resistant to death. Of course, we're in only half death, so it's not bad. That's 5 hits before they close the distance, and each prayer is an uh-oh summon button, yeah. It seems like each of these. On killing an enemy, perform 3 extra attacks. SAC, what does SAC mean? What is SAC? Always sad to give up a red axe. While avoiding arsonists. Oh yeah, these guys. Oh, sacrifice. Oh, you're saying, oh wait. Sacrifice the axe for more staff. Oh, I see. You're thinking about which one to pick specifically because of that. I gotcha. Yeah. Because if here we wouldn't get an axe, we get this or whatever. But if we go here, we can get even more staff damage. Gotcha. Always sad to give up a red axe as someone who'd relied on that item. It seems like a pretty cool item, actually. I mean, we've already got good stuff, but that's neat. 160 divided by 4 is plus 40 hit for the staff. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. 15, 15. Oh, okay. So the number 15 up there, now I can see 15, 15. I'm only just paying attention to this, is our allies. Once we cursor over it, we can see the details at the bottom, but it shows the 15 is, we've hit our max here from our willpower, and the 0 is extra familiars because it's unlimited. So we'll just like summon another familiar because you can never have too many familiars. High cycle runs with that axe and Humbaba. Praise Humbaba. My first god. Yep, and this is green dominance, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how difficult it gets later. I'm sure that it definitely gets harder later on, but this with everything coming together for this particular build, it seems like I'd probably do pretty fine to the end. Hey, Luigi! Thanks for the subscription. 38 months of Luigi. We are winning. Yes. After losing once to... noobness and stupidity. Okay, there's a lot of lightning. That's a lot of lightning. I wonder if I should walk over there and like hit somebody once. That might be kind of cool. I'm gonna attack that guy. I can't attack anyone. It's too late. They're all dead. Yeah, 30 seconds of animations every turn from allies. It's great. That's fine. Mainly just talking and enjoying anyway. So I guess we could add another ally. It's funny, every time I click on willpower, it means we have another ally. Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for, Magi, is I was gonna red box the guy. Like right now, here we go, I'm gonna red box that guy. Oh, he's dead. He took 3,000 damage. Oh, you didn't take that much damage by comparison. It's because I've got a Doom Staff, I guess. He's resistant against it. But yeah, that's what I was hoping for, is eventually some kind of main allies build that can take stuff out. I'm actually pressing tab to see what's going on here. I love it. It's also cool because I guess the vines also spawn around your allies when they spawn, which means, yeah, I mean, you immediately fill a giant area with them. Earlier, I kind of needed to use my creepers and move forward for that, but now it's just gonna happen automatically. The power of life begets the power of death after all. Right. Well, I can actually hit that guy in the back, but these guys are strong against Doom, so it's only so helpful. Yes, this is the life and death build. There's the red axe. Sacrifice, red axe. Time to experience the joy of holding down tab, right? That's what I've actually started to do. Yeah, I wasn't doing that before, but now I can. Also, I guess we can just, I know in the options or whatever, we can like speed things up too, but not yet quite interested in doing that. Kind of surprised the worms don't have cruel, deadly feast. Ha! Vine scythe. What's that guy? Writhing monk. And a skin priest. Kigak. Oops. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't. I was wondering if I could use actually numpad or keyboard to move. You really do need also the mouse to play though, or otherwise, like the item menu, you can switch from vertical to horizontal little thing and go over there. He's a fellow worm, Chad, the writhing monk. Oh, this guy here, yeah, the writhing monk. He summons Apostrophetes. Hungry creatures from the astral dark. Astral worms. Kigak and Rook Thrall. Anyway, this seems fine, and we've got more items, so we go there. Space worms, there you go. That's right. Oh, we finally got, there's some skeletons in there. Don't always get all their summons going. Hey, look at my hit points. Nice hit points. Just shows how good this build is. Maybe we should never rise our hit points. No, obviously get a buzz kick later. That's right. I'm always noticing things like that because Cogmind is full of it. Yeah, no more strength, vigor, or sacrificing. Gotta stick with it all the way to the end. But I would be worried that needing to have some backup. I actually never did vigor in my first run until I got into the I don't remember what it's called, past the first end game, into the extended game, into the astral plane or wherever that was. But I didn't get any vigor until then because I suddenly realized how low my hit points were, and then started pumping everything into it. Yeah, the void. Yeah, I don't remember what it was called past that. You can just massively heal everyone by waiting here. Nice. The enemies can't make it through our snake, our one snake. Okay. There. So, if we look at our own abilities here too, what do we got now? Oh, alright, let's wait till we finish. We can watch our attack. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, only made it to 15. Uh-oh. Need more summons. Actually, we'll get more before long, but what have we got here? At our absolute start, we got, yeah, even just coming in without a lot of other stuff, got quite a lot of damage. I haven't seen turns as long as I ran the Mushroom Prestige with Phoenix and over 60 will. Mega damage. Oh yeah, we can also technically get more abilities now, some points to spend in there. Divine Scythe, Sash, Helm, and that is that. So, gonna have to go up and gonna lose our cool hit points. Now, we have less cool hit points. 4 points available, and we can pick nothing, because we're maxed out. But now we can start actually raising individual things if we want to. We gotta think about what would be raised. Overgrowth here. What does skill level do for each of these things, right? His skill level here. This is the amount. Oh. Wait a minute. Summoned for... Oh. Skill level plus 1,000 max. This... Oh man, I could summon 2 of these things at once? Also, these are familiars. That's pretty powerful too. This one is decent, I think, at 2 levels, and kind of falls off after that. Might raise another of that eventually. Man, all summoned allies could definitely buff them with this, especially with the percent life and max life. That's pretty good too. Also it costs 3. And Grove Cult on entrance. A few of these hanging around is kind of nice. Cursed Flesh. This is also something we want to start stacking. Necromancy. Also stackable. 3, 2, 2. I'd probably, yeah, I like this only because it's familiars and not summons, so we could actually even get more of them. We currently have 4 points available, so I kind of want to stack some of these other ones though as well. And we could stack 2 of them. We'll start. Oh shoot, that was a mistake. I was expecting the box to appear somewhere else. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, okay, fine, whatever. It'll work. I was gonna get a different one. Fine, same thing. Gonna get that eventually anyway, right? Okay, so we can see who else is coming here. There's a mountain here. We gaze upon the mountain, upon which stands a blood revenant. Long dead warrior animated by a nameless god of blood. Turkey, I need to get a good stopping point in Cud so I can play Cogmine for the first time after finishing a long riff run. It's been gnawing at me. Yeah, well, certainly when you start off in Cogmine, don't start with the riff runs. They're very interesting, but take a little more knowledge and a while to get into doing that kind of thing. Also very different from the other, playing the rest of the game. It's a very different kind of style, but yeah. We await you in the Discord, the Roguelikes Discord as well, which is also where Ulfsire hangs out as well in our Roguelikes Discord. If you're not familiar with it, anyone else in the chat, drop the link in there. But I like buddies. Hey, if you're a fan of buddies, yeah, that's a very strong way to make buddies and a lot of fun. That's a good thing about it. Yeah, it's just a little more complicated though for newer players, that's for sure. But yeah, you've already seen my run, so you're already like halfway there. More. A Star Brute. Violent Warrior. Fallen from the Star Path. Okay, so basically we're kind of mainly going for stuff that has more items. This one technically would raise our staff ability, which is probably one of the better things we can raise, but also here's the Chakram. And also plus more parts, so. No, I hated watching you not install botnet right away. Yeah, sometimes I forget, or I don't really care too much about machine hacking and Cogmind as much. Not a big hacker. Alright, so anyway, just need to make sure I don't want to mess with these. Nothing super dangerous in here. Range, life, these guys all seem kind of okay. I mean, I've never actually fought in some of these, like Thundering Star. What's this even do? No, nothing special. Deal damage to all units in a 2-tile range. Huh. Interesting. Exalt. Huh. Seems like a worthy opponent for our summons, huh? Blood Revenant. What does this guy do? Like summons a gore nymph. Spirits of blood. Huh. Well, every time it's dealt damage? Dang. Wow. I can see this getting out of hand. What was this? Allied Death. Perform an extra attack. Wow. These guys are kind of interesting. There's probably fewer of them, I guess. Oh, he's in both of these maps, too. And Umbralith. Disruption, Prescience. Huh. Yeah, this one clearly seems a little easier. Go for this one. Guessing that ending still crashes? No, actually, if that ending doesn't... well, I mean, it does technically if you have your... if you're using... I right after the stream, I went back and I fixed that bug. It was actually on my list of things to look into, and with the save from my stream... I actually, I went back and was able to debug it and fixed it. It does, in the public version, it's not fixed yet, though. It's just for the next release. But I did fix it. You just have to have your inventory open if you're using a modal UI layout. if you're using the non-modal UI layout, it won't crash. It's a UI bug that was introduced in beta 13, and it only happens if you're using a modal layout, which most people are using now, the newer UI layouts. But what I did after the stream was I fixed it, and after figuring out what the cause was, I went back and used, it saved before the crash, so I went back and I actually got that run uploaded to the leaderboards and data by reloading it, opening my inventory and exiting, because it just happens when your inventory is closed. It is dumb. But beta 13 was a massive architectural change, so a lot of potential little issues in there that take a little while to find all of them, just because there's, the game's so huge and there's so many possibilities now. So that one ending was bugged with that one UI layout, which is another reason it was nice to not have too many UI layouts from the beginning. Hey, how come you didn't? Oh, I don't have any left. Shoot. There we go. There we go. Now I do. Oh wow, I can kill all these guys and get my get my summoning back immediately. My prayer. I can kill them on the open because I'm so fast with this speed bonus. But anyway, yeah, it's inevitable. And it was nice to not have those UI layouts for a long time, because it makes bugs. It'll take some bugs. Certain bugs will take a little longer to find and fix. Especially find. But also even fix, just when people report something, you have to know then all their details of their UI layout as well. It's kind of annoying. So let's see. We could negate our encumbrance. Finally. We are maxing out on summons still. Alright, well, these guys don't seem like they're going to be too bad. Also, I should occasionally check out what our allies are looking like. Like, our creepers now have 3,000 hit points and deal 1,000 damage. Man, it's going to be nice to summon 2 of those at once then. Oh yeah, look at the vines spread. Go vines. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. Oh yeah, the game's playable because the red text is banished. Nice, yeah, and I guess we can grab that, even though not at max yet, but we're gonna start getting more and more summons here. Can kill that guy, summon that, can kill another guy. I'll kill all these guys on my own. While I have a shield of allies. It's nice having a shield of allies, don't have to worry about defense, even though we could dodge. So what do we get up to now? We're starting at 15 now. Oh, he got his friend too. Oh, someone mentioned up there, what is it? The Vogite or Jalras could pose a threat later down? Later down the line? Oh, man, I'm not familiar with those enemies yet. I guess we'll find out. I'm sure some enemies will. Especially, I mean, anything that deals tons of damage to all visible range stuff or whatever that was. All those enemies that start appearing later on. That's what I would think, summon builds are more worried about. Alright, we got some more of this too, so we can actually up some stuff here. Oh, I see, yeah, if you lose all the summons, you start having issues because of the stat loss, right? Yeah, as you can see right now, our basic hit We really need the summons because without summons we actually are even worse off shape here, much worse off without any of the bonuses going. Here's another tower, red tower. Alright, let's see, gaze upon the red tower. Basilisk. Doom guy, death guy. Cinder beast. Another star brute, these are weaker guys. The side gloves, that's right, that's what I was using. I'm not actually using them for real though. They're not doing much for me. I'm still trying to replace those. Basilisk should be fun to deal with. Yeah, I hadn't actually looked at him yet. Also Cinder Beast, but it's mainly this guy is the boss dude. Mainly a good idea to check. Boss dude, apply 3 doom to 2 enemies in 2 tower range. Not worried about that. 5 doom to the target on hit. 3 doom to the attacker. Applies 5 doom to its killer. Death curse. Obviously that's not super meaningful on this guy. What's he have on here? He's got 800 damage. Oh, this guy's gonna be easy. I mean, he's got 90% poison resist, but we've got a lot of other sources and types of damage anyway. So yeah, I could probably take on this tower. Also, wait, I haven't used this yet. I think we need to find... Oh man, and also it sets this to max. You can like summon one of these and then we get all of this back. Dang. I haven't used either of those yet, which I maybe should do, huh? Summon bracers, please make your way to Kiz. I don't know what they are, but they sound good. Hey, there's just someone right behind you. And another summon right behind you. What's our hit currently? Our hit is now currently 8,500 plus 3,000 on this guy. Of course, that has to be adjacent, right? Before we can actually attack with the offhand here. Or it's 2 range, actually. So we'd have to be within 2 range. But our main hit is 8,500. Pretty decent. Occasionally, when I have a chance, just shooting some guys because it's fun to kill them. Occasionally doing something of my own. There we go. Wait, I cursed him for 7,000? What is he doing here? I hit him for... Wait, you hit him, you cursed him for 7,500. Hit, plus willpower bonus. Oh, with negative resistance was a big part of that for him, huh? Oh, you got to burn us from that too, huh? Oh, that's actually kind of dangerous if they can do that from range. Didn't think about that. I like how summons can just reveal the whole map for you, huh? The Green King. Pilgrim, wretchedness awaits. Oh, cursed egg. I like these fading comments. Let's see. Okay. How do we get up to now? 15. So I'm still at 15 at the start. Well, I was going to attack that guy, but he's dead. Whoa, wait a minute. Somebody just kill everybody. Ouch. Starbrute is blasting everyone. I just lost like everybody. What? Oh, is that Exalt? Yeah, I saw that ability earlier, which seemed kind of dangerous. But it wasn't dangerous last time we fought them. Yeah. But I do have a lot of popcorn stuff, so I'm going to be wary of that. Alright, got enough creepers that they're in trouble. It's nice to mix in some creepers, though, to anchor some stuff with much higher hit points. And help spread the vines. Those guys are kind of out of the middle of nowhere. Still not at the top of the tower yet. Oh, more glory. Glory rising. There we go. Got a couple guys there. Good, because I did not have any prayers left. Gonna probably use the third. Actually, wait a minute. What's that? This is each time you. Wait for that. Each time you use this, it yeah, each time you use this, it sets this to 30. Wow, so you can just keep blasting stuff. I wonder how much total damage that is when use of that, when something's actually close. It does seem like a really good way to, like, it's a good backup. Emergency type thing. You can easily summon what I assume is a powerful ally. And then in a 1-2 also just use that. It'll keep recharging it each time. Of course, if you're in that much trouble too, it could be kind of dangerous if you've got low hit points. I do wonder how much is too low. Guess we'll be finding out. Gotta watch some of the enemy damage numbers. Creepers go far. Unfortunately, no enemies closing. Oh, there it goes. There's another one that closed. Allows us to spawn another one right out there in the front. Spread the vines further. The basilisk hisses. Oh, withered earth. I think I'll try a hacking run with some riff sprinkled in if I can manage it for my first run if main C allows. It's possible. It's definitely possible if you get some, also, you know, hanging around for advice on the Discord. Otherwise, you might run into some trouble earlier on. You can set it to auto-pick willpower. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I know. I've seen that before. I just haven't been doing it yet. It's not something I wanted to do yet, but I did notice the auto-pick thing, which I'll probably mostly be doing. But I kind of like having it currently as a reminder in case I maybe want to throw a point into something else occasionally. Alright, so the basilisk is here. Basilisk is here. Time. Nice. A lot of summoning. Okay. +3. I want to wait for one more though. Gonna take a little while though. Boom. Summon out to the front. Another summon out to the front. Where are you, Basilisk? We're gonna find you if I have to keep summoning again and again. Just keep summoning till we find him. He's out there somewhere. Oh, found him. There he is. 20,000 hit points. 1,600 hit. Yeah, like this guy next to me would be dangerous. Oh, yeah. If you want to use Trojans, right, if you know 0 Trojans off the rip, for a longer run. To be honest, you don't, it's not super important for most runs, and especially almost any run on the first half of the game. You don't have to worry too much about Trojans or even hacking at all. Except for finding exits, it's a really important one. This guy's got a lot of hit points. Let's see. I kind of want to use the opportunity to do some more stuff here, but as in summon our more powerful friend and see what happens. Actually, I could do that right now. It is kind of a waste because we're gonna get this. It'll recharge this, but I don't know. I think we're fine for now. So I just want to see what he does. What is this thing? I have no idea what this is. There it is. Okay. It's an ally familiar reptile, a plant. 17,000 hit points with a 2,000 poison hit. It's pretty good. And it can summon 6 of those. Yeah, exactly. You'll get so much more glory by the end. That's why I'm bothering. Just now, it doesn't matter because really, I don't even technically need that in the immediate term, so it's a good opportunity to just check out what this guy does. Alright, so now we know what he does. He's definitely powerful. Which we do, but now I have a more detailed idea of what that is. What's he... look at his stats here. So you got accuracy, speed's 33. Anyway, he's like as powerful as the boss. The boss of the tower, and now there's nothing between them. Go! Can he actually move forward? He keeps killing stuff. I wonder what he's doing. I could technically find out by looking. What is this guy? Musmahu. We can go here. Can't we do that? Yeah, we can do it. Can we do just type search? No, we click in here. Musmahu. There we go. His life rises. Right, from overgrowth. A lot of overgrowth there. From all our friends. Let's see, we've got removes, scorch for himself, natural recovery, burns him for 80, haha. Poisons the dancing flesh for 8. What? Oh, because he's that guy's resistance, right? And I can't see. I'd like to. I have too many allies. I want to scroll back, but I can't. This takes too long. Faster scrolling, save me. All right. Anyway, here we go. Hits the Gehen attack. Poisons him for 2,000. Kind of wanted to get it. This takes too long to scroll that, but I wanted to see what was going on. Yeah, he's attacking the little guys, right? Which is fine. I don't really care. I was waiting. I was just curious. I wanted to see him in a battle against them. I keep healing him too, though, because he keeps getting healed from everything. He's a plant, define grass. There's like, this guy is awesome. Although technically, even our creepers are not weak right now. And I'm planning to get 2 of them soon. And they have over 3,000 hit points each and 1,300 hit. They're actually really quite powerful as well. Looking at their base stats. Alright. I guess I'm gonna call in some more creepers, even though I wanted to see him fight the big stuff, but no, wait for a second. We've got plenty anyway. We'll be fine. Alright, he might actually finally attack the boss now. Go! There he goes, he's attacking the boss. There he is. Actually, what's this guy's defenses? Is he resistant to poison? What do he have? Oh, he's actually 90% resistant to poison. So, we can only do so much to him through our friend. But he's a good hit point sink. Green is goated. Heck yeah. Boss is going down. See how much glory we can get from this. I could actually run up there and probably whack him pretty hard myself. But no sense in putting self in danger. Ah, your glory rises. What on? Ah. And everybody's dead. Okay. Bone skirt. I think it's actually something I want here. I actually found something. I mean, just because this isn't amazing, you might as well have this. Oh wait, what are these? Oh, lightning gloves. They're not green, but they'll do. might be less advantageous, but raising some of the others might be even better. But I wanted to upgrade that. Inflexibility is going to hurt your speed bad. Is it really? I mean, our speed with all our allies cuts it in. Does it cut it? Cuts it down? I don't know. Can't see right now because we've got this. But oh, also we're encumbered. Oh, right, because this is heavy. I completely forgot about encumbrance. Yeah, you're right. And inflexibility. What was inflexibility again? How do you get inflexibility? Is it because? Oh, because this adds inflexibility, right? If greater than 1. Oh, so we actually don't want this. Probably don't. The other one was almost not very good anyway, but divide speed? Yeah, divide speed, right. Yeah, I didn't realize how heavy that was. I wasn't paying attention to how heavy it was. Oh well, okay, we'll go at another one. Where's another one? Nope, nothing in here. Shoot. Oh well. Actually, also if we want to, we can just take it off. The other one wasn't doing much anyway. It's probably better to take it off. Although actually, to be honest, I mean it divides speed, but once we have all our allies up, we probably have still have enough speed that it might not matter. I'm curious. We might get up to, I mean, I know we get way over 100 speed, so might actually even, the Vine Mask is coming up? What do you mean the Vine Mask is coming up? How do you know Vine Mask is coming up? Oh, because of this? You mean Force Mask? Targi says I want cursed items that can't be removed. Oh, but anyway, this one, yeah. Actually, what were we using again? I mean, we're using this death one right now, which is fine. I mean, it's for all our allies attacking. Yeah, it's good for green, but I mean, we've also got this, this is good for ally builds too, right? They're both pretty good. Oh, it was King Dude. Oh, he's in a tower. He's like... No, I forgot about these. He's not alone, though? Wait, is this guy alone? And it's just one tower there? Or is he's got... I didn't actually go into one of these before. I don't think. Is it just means this one guy in the tower? Or is there more than one of them? There's a bunch of them? An imp beckoning Duke of the Infernal Plane of travels through the Infernal Tear. Fire, death, astral. Let's see who's gonna on entrance. On entrance, summon 9 red imps. Oh, right. Yeah, mainly because we've got the other death stuff. So I guess we can take this guy out. Might as well take out the gate too for the glory. Glorious. Okay, the imps are out there. What is an imp? Let's find out what an imp is. Once we're done summoning. Show me the imp. What is he doing? Oh yeah, we can't actually see their stats. Oh, also here's the description of their cycle benefits. About to be dead is what they are? Right. I would certainly hope so. So now I can summon 2 vines with each, which is gonna be nice. Okay, well. I will stand here. Well, what is the enemy doing? What are they out there doing? Gonna fight? Anyone want to fight? Too many summons out beyond their range. Oh, there we go. Range is getting a little longer. From the automatic summons. Could summon one of those guys, yeah. I mean, I don't really need to, probably. But, I mean, it's not gonna hurt. You're right. Because we're gonna get glory anyway. Of course, he won't necessarily be able to make it there. Is he going to pass other people? He's more powerful than, or no? He's just going to sit back here in the back. Otherwise, I have to run up to the front. Oh, on the last... Oh, that's right, because he's in the last tower. I used this one once to see what it was. I have not used this one yet. I already clearly know what it does, but I have to be near an enemy for it to do anything for us, so... That is not really going to happen, I don't think. Oh, here he is. He's got 12,000 hit points. Our snake's almost there. How much doom? Oh yeah, I didn't actually see. Yeah, well, he's definitely dead. It didn't get max glory though. Enough doom, right? Did get forced mask, but not going to use that. And we do have those bracers, which I guess I'll keep, but until I get another thing to put on. Because yeah. Actually, what does it say if you sacrifice? Ah, yeah, no corresponding item equipped, plus 20 max life. That's what it is. Okay. Almost got enough glory to reach the next level there. Alright. Craziness coming. So, I would love to continue streaming, but we're past time, and I don't want to do what I did last week, or 2 weeks ago, and do a double stream. That's kind of hard on me to stream so long. Already gone full stream length today, so I guess I'm gonna have to stop there. I'm glad that we got through a shorter run where we kind of tested out the new life thing, and then I died, and then started over with a newly unlocked class, or what, I don't remember what it was, a class, or I think it was a class, not a race, that was a little more suited to what we wanted to do here, and then got all these awesome items, which yeah. Work out really well together. We've got this death build going. We're just missing that, which I stupidly did not realize about the encumbrance part. But yeah, and all our abilities are set, and our prestige is set. I think this run is probably set, but it's going to take a while because now I know, I didn't know that last time, that once you get past this tower, there is the other void to fight your way through. So, and you know, coming up against some harder boss enemies. It'll be fun to take on some of the tougher stuff. I'm sure we'll actually start needing to use these a little more often. But hopefully your summons don't get annihilated too easily. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks Ulfsire for hanging out in the stream. And thanks, yeah, to all the other new folks and other Path of Achra players here to offer advice or just chat. Time to hack with buddies. Yeah, get over there and Cogmine, do some hacking. I'm going to get back to hacking Cogmine myself this afternoon, but that's working on Beta 14. The next release to come is absolutely massive, and it's mostly done now. It's a little behind schedule, if only because I spent some weeks working on a new data structure for the game, which massively speeds it up. So the game will start in like 2 seconds or less. Yeah, it already got faster in the last release, but now it's going to be even faster, and all the maps will load almost instantly. And yeah, just overall, it'll be even smoother. And that's on top of all the new content. That's just basic stuff, architectural things. The new content is just going to be so much stuff. And if you like reading lore, there will be lots of that too, which plays into a lot of the mechanics as well. So it'll be fun. But yeah, that's what I'm going to get back to hacking this afternoon. Leave some time for that. Last Tuesday, I didn't have any time the rest of the day because I spent the entire day streaming Path of Achra. So we'll get back to this run next week at the normal streaming time. We'll continue it from this point. I assume now I should be able to go to like the main menu and save here, right? And go to escape options menu, change settings. Is that how I go? No, how do I save and quit? So I press as I click save and quit, and I can continue the run next time we start off. So don't want to like ruin my run somehow. Also got these background colors here, but I clicked on this earlier when I was testing it out. And I like black. Black's nice. Of course, I don't know exactly how many menus it changes. I didn't look at the other ones, but just looking at this page. Nice all the muted colors though. So yeah, thanks all for showing up, and I'll see you next week or back in the Discord.